Hello there. Welcome everyone to another Project Feline livestream. Hope you're all doing okay. Hopefully my mic isn't too high. Might just turn that down a little. How's everyone doing? It's been a while since I've hopped on stream. Got some people here already. Yeah, it's me. Hey, it's Dark Lord Louis. I remember you. Your name. I'm starting to recognize names now, and I'm really bad with names normally. So I think I'm getting better at this sort of thing. So hey everyone. So I've got some work I'm going to do today. I'm going to hop back into Blender and do some 3D modeling. And it's going to be, yeah, I'm sort of switching gears back into art mode. I don't like switching gears often. Like once I get stuck into something, I really like staying in that mode. But sometimes you got to like switch it up and go from software to software. And that's what we're going to be doing. So, sorry, I just got a bit of gunk in my eye. Yeah, I'm still a little tired, but hopefully we're all doing okay. I want to give a huge, before you begin, I want to give a huge thank you to my biggest supporter, Mindcube Twitch, for donating $20 towards the stream. He's been like, he's here sometimes, but every time I announce I'm going to stream, he always donates like $20. And even if he doesn't make the stream, and I really appreciate that. So I want to give a huge thank you to Mindcube Twitch. I really appreciate the support. And if you want to like send a few cents or dollars my way, I have like a donate button down in the cards or whatever it's called. Helps me out a bit. So today I've got my Skyport concept back, and we're going to be doing some work on this. I've done some more onto this, and I've so much has been going on. I don't know if should I bother trying to catch everyone up. I'm not sure, but a lot's been happening. I got some new stuff here, and basically, so I did that new level that I showed in a video like a few weeks ago now, based on a real train station, and it was like an open hub area. Then I did another little patch on that last week and added a time trial mode, and now it's like, okay, I need to get a level that's like that looks pretty damn good, and I need one that looks more presentable and final. And it's like, well, how can I do that, and what level could I use to get to there as quick as I can? So I've decided to go back to the skyport for the moment, because the other level I did, I don't have any reference of it open, but the other one I did was really difficult to build, and it was sort of, because it's based on a real location, it's a bit harder to create assets for, and you can't just download an asset pack for a location that actually exists and expect it to just work. So I thought, well, I'll go back to this map, because this just building it out of crates seems like a lot easier for me to do than to try and tackle the other one. So if the goal, of course, is to get something that looks final, I think this will be the option I go with for now. And yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean that all the levels are going to be like this. Like, I'm still experimenting, because I don't know really where it's going to go, but for now, I think I want this level to be like the V-Slice demo at the moment. I think it'll be the path of least resistance, I think, will be with this one. So I've done some color palette work trying to figure out more what the colors might be. So far, I'm liking number 4 that I've done, with like the green and blue and yellow. I like this one a lot, but there's some other ones here too that I was experimenting with. And just this morning, I need to make some props to populate the environment with. Luckily, you know, it's sort of built more or less from the same things, and that's why I kind of wanted to work on this one. So I need to model some of these in Blender, just some like basic models that I can, sort of like making my own asset pack basically. And just making a bunch of stuff that I can reuse. And it makes it... I was trying to download an asset pack from the Unreal Marketplace, but that didn't quite work. And I have a little picture here of how that turned out. So yeah, Asset Store, like, as much as I'd like to use it, unfortunately it's not the kind of thing people hype it to be, where it's like a one-stop solution for everything, because there's no quality guidelines on the Asset Store. So people can upload stuff that's like this, where it's all miniature, and there's no way of knowing unless you download it. And if you download it, you can't refund it once you've downloaded it. So I spent maybe like 20 bucks on all these, all to have it where it's like they're all miniature, and there's more problems than just that, because everyone's like, oh, just scale them up. There's a lot more complications with it that I did after messing around. And I was like, well, screw it. I'll just make my own models. You know, if you want it done right, do it yourself. So that's what I'm doing. So let's get Blender open, shall we? I'm not sure which one I'll start with. I've got a few more I want to do. I have a checklist, but at the moment, I think I'm gonna I only had time to draw these. There's a few more I want to draw, like the crane top and bottom, and some wooden planks, like scaffolding platforms, but I just had time to draw these up this morning, so I might start with like that fence. I might start with that. That seems pretty easy. Now, let's see. I haven't used Blender in a while, so forgive me. It's been like 6 months, so I'm gonna have to readjust to all the controls. They've made normal clicking, left clicking now, so that's great. But I gotta make sure this is all to the right scale, because that's very important, because that's something that this other asset pack I was using completely messed up. So let me have a look here. I think it should be fine, but I want to just triple check. Units, metric. Let's see, length meters. Okay, I think that's what I want. Yeah, okay, this is like 2 meters by 2 meters. Sweet. I'm just gonna check the chat quickly. I know I've missed a few messages. Can you make some guy says, with a numeric name, says, can you make a story of your character for your 3D? I don't know what you mean by that exactly. I do have videos about my 3D character, if you're looking, like, if that's what you mean by story. Like, there's a whole documented 5-episode long thing on how I made it. So I don't know if that's what you mean. If you're interested in that, check out my channel, link down below. Yeah, I know a lot of people like the interchange map. I'm just looking at some of these. Freddy says, can you return to the interchange map with the same time counter and the limited orbs? I'm not quite sure what you mean exactly, but I'm not. Yeah, so the project's sort of going in all sorts of directions right now. I guess the way you should be looking at the content I'm putting out is sort of look at it like, well, he's experimenting with this. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be in the game or it won't be in the game. It just means that he's trying it, and it might make it, it might not make it. So I can't really say what'll be there. Because I don't think you can just write a design document and like plan everything from the beginning, because then things happen and then you learn stuff. And then you realize that what you wanted to make wasn't actually what you wanted to make. And you sort of learn what you want to make as you make it. So when I did that open map, that's the open world thing, that was just me like, okay, well, what would the project be like in this if I did this? And I thought, okay, well, it's cool, but there's some problems with it. And there's also some cool things with it. And it's like, well, can I do that in a different way? So I'm just sort of, I guess, stretching my creative muscles, I suppose, if that's the right term. And just sort of experimenting and just throwing stuff out there and see like what works and what's bad and what's good. Because there's no way for me to really know unless I actually do it. All right, so I have to relearn how do I use Blender, because I haven't used this in ages. This is all alien to me now. I know a few shortcuts. I know the subdivision shortcut. Okay. How can I break this model down? Let me zoom in. So I'm trying to work on this. How can I break that down? So I'll do the middle bit first, because that's going to be easy. And I don't know, yeah. So if you're like new to 3D modeling, this isn't really a tutorial, but I'm basically doing this without that much practice now, because I haven't touched this in ages. So yeah, if you want to sort of learn as I go along, maybe that might be cool. I just gotta remember, how do I select the faces? There we go. And I need where's my scaling tool? Where's my moving tool? There it is. And there was a snap thing. I remember you could snap things. I forgot how to do that. But, you know what? Maybe I'll just, like, scale this first. Because I have a rough idea of how thick these should all be and how big they should be. Let me get open my Trello board. And I'll show you the checklist of stuff I need to do. If I can find it. But yeah, I have a whole checklist of stuff, so I'll have that open in the background so you guys can have a look. Just gotta be careful not to show off too much, because there's some sensitive information on this. Alright, so this is the dimensions I was sort of thinking, and here's like the stages I have to go through. So I'm not gonna get to all of these today, of course, but I just want to see, out of the ones I've drawn, if I can get all of these modeled, and then UV map them and texture them in future streams. That's sort of my goal. But I've got like some dimensions written here. So I want it to be, how thick? 0.1. How wide do I want this to be? 2 meters. And 1 meter tall for the whole unit. So the whole unit scale-wise should be about that big. And yeah. I'm just gonna quickly, you're probably gonna see me Google a lot of stuff. Because I gotta Google all the controls. Oh yeah, so I got some other reference here as well. I went out to an actual shipyard over the weekend, got some photos, because like, it's kind of cool to actually be there and look at what you're trying to make. Some of these aren't mine, like these two, I just got these from Google, but I actually went to a shipyard that looked exactly the same. So I think this one I got of a ship, and then this one I got, and I've got a few more, but I haven't formatted them yet because they're all in like iPhone format, and my computer can't read them, so I have to like convert them to JPEG still. But I'm just trying to search if there's like a snapping mode for Blender, because I really like working with snaps. Shift S, okay. Let me give that a try. Oh, that's not what I want. Oh, okay, that's also a cool thing. I didn't know this was a thing. It's not what I want though. Okay, there's a little magnet thing, yeah, okay. There we go. That's better. Alright. Just gotta remember if, can you do that for rotation too? Can't remember. Oh well, I'll figure it out as I go. So this is sort of the rough scale. Let me go back to my reference picture. And so that's the middle. Oh, I got a follower who followed me. Oh, Present Fox, hell yeah. I was on your stream the other day, dude. Watching you play the map. Really fun. Detroit Become Human has a shipyard level. Oh, cool. I've been meaning to play that game at some point. What else? Oh yeah, I haven't been checking the chat. I've just been explaining stuff. In the V-Slice, could we actually have the character model? Well, yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to distribute the V-Slice. I'm mainly using it to pitch to people. If I need, like, just so that, might as well give that a try. Not necessarily, didn't have it in mind for a public release, because, of course, I'm no cybersecurity expert, and I kind of want to learn and research more before I put anything out. But the videos, I think that'll be the most important thing, is people sort of watch the process. I guess the main thing I need from players, I don't think there's going to be that much. Oh, there's like a fly in here that's been bothering me for the past week, and it just shows up sometimes. So if you see me, like, you know, waving my arms around, that's why that is. But yeah, okay, the snapping works here too. That's great. But yeah, I'm not sure if there's going to be that much in the V-Slice that is going to be of value to players, if that makes sense. Because the way I see it, it's so weird, right? Because a lot of people, like, for me, graphics doesn't matter that much when it comes to my builds in terms of what I've put out so far. Like, for me, the priority is this actually fun without all the bells and whistles? And that's why there's a few reasons why, like, I purposely have omitted certain assets. One of them is for piracy, because everyone, well, not everyone, but a few people were, like, sort of giving me a hard time and threatening to rip stuff from the game and whatnot. And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm not having that. And another reason is because I don't want people getting distracted by the fancy icing and stuff. Because I want to see if I can make this out of, like, capsules and stuff and, like, really bare bones, are people still going to enjoy it? And in my logic, if people still enjoy it without any of the fancy icing, then when I do put the icing on, it'll be an even better game, sort of thing. Like, if I can make it really fun without anything, just with bones, then if I add all the muscle and meat to it, I think it'll be better. Because it's less things especially when analyzing player feedback too. It's like less stuff to distract people with. And what's really annoying, because I have the videos where I have the better model in, and ever since I put the model in, a lot of the feedback hasn't been about the gameplay, it's just been about the animations. And it's like, that's cool, but I'm not asking for feedback on the animations, I'm asking for feedback on the level design right now. So every time I post it in a Facebook group or something, I'll be like, hey, so I made this new level, what do you guys think? And they'll say, oh, you should, like, redo the animations. And I'm like, yeah, it's not what I asked. I'm looking for gameplay stuff now. So I've actually been contemplating removing the model from the videos just so that people don't get distracted by it. But in my view, I think it's better having it there than nothing, because at least it gives you some kind of idea on what the game might be like. Sorry, I'm just, like, trying to get the snapping here. Is there a way I can decrease the increment? Because this is like a massive snap increment, and I've been, like, kind of frustrated by it. You know what? I might just, like, move this by hand or something. Actually, wait, no, that's the right thickness, I think. That's the right thickness. I can just put it in there, sorry. Yeah, so I might be a bit slow with my modeling. Again, it's been a while since I've touched Blender. So yeah, that looks about the right height, I'd say. Alright, so now I gotta get another cube in here, because I gotta make these little legs. And I'll just make one of them and copy it over. Where's the key? Sorry, yeah, it's just been a while since I've excuse me, since I've touched Blender. Alright, so we've got another cube. Now, I'm gonna do something a bit funky here. If I remember this right. Because this needs to, like, how do I change this to wire? There we go. So I'm gonna start making the legs. Damn it, hold on. Gotta delete half of these faces. Because what I can do, right, I knew a little shortcut. So I've got like half half a cube here now. Because I can just make one half of this leg and then mirror it, and then mirror it to that side. So I only really need to make a quarter of the leg because it's all symmetrical. Would orthographic make the snapping short? I actually don't know. Let me try it. Again, yeah, I'm a little rusty. I've been using Unreal for the past 6 months, so I'm like a bit out of it. Where's vertex mode? Where are you? There you are. Does that actually... Oh yeah, the snapping's a bit better here. Thanks. Yeah, that's way better. But I gotta go to wireframe so I can select... Oh wait, I gotta cut this... Well, I don't need to cut it in half again. Oh, maybe... You know what? Screw it. Yeah, I will. And then I'll delete this side. So that way, I can actually go a step further and make a quarter of this, because it's all very symmetric, so I can just mirror it and mirror it and mirror it. So this, I don't think I'll make these very round. I want to make very like low poly assets, because I don't think they need to be complicated. Now I'll move the pivot points around later, because it's bothering me, but I'll worry about that a bit later on. And that needs to be a bit thinner. And I'll move this into place a bit later. But I'll make like a small little one, because then I'll add a mirror modifier on this. Oh, that's not mirror modifier. Oh, I thought you could just type it in, but no, I'm thinking Unreal again. Oh, here it is, mirror. Now, if I remember... Oh, wait. Is this... Do I have both of these selected? I hope not. Why is there a circle around my thing? This is... God. I don't want to... Okay. Oh, I'm in edit mode. That's why. Wait. I'm so confused. Hold on. I have like an object selected, but I don't. That's not... Yeah, no, I don't want that selected. Get that out of here. Okay, now it's... Why is there a circle around my mouse? Get out of here. How do I get rid of that? I don't know how I did that. Yeah, so... Yeah, I'm gonna have a few brain dead moments here. It's been so long since I've touched this. Hold on. Time for a quick Google. Blender, why is there mouse circle around my cursor? Oh, someone searched that. Okay. How do I get rid of that? So yeah, this is how game development looks, by the way. You just Google what you don't know. Must have pressed C. What is C? Okay, well that just made it worse. Circle C, I don't want circle select tool. I want nothing. I pressed C and it made the circle more opaque. Oh, W changes it? Really? No, that doesn't... No, that's not doing anything. It's still got the... I don't know. I almost like... Oh, now I can't even rotate now. It's like stuck. Oh, no. I can't even hide the menus. I'm gonna have to... I think it's like frozen. Yeah, no, this is like stuck. Alright. Let's start again. Let's go again, shall we? Alright. Oh yeah, I have, in my recent files, if you guys want to see... There she is. Our queen. There she is. So there's Gabby's bottle in there. That's her rig. Got her materials, I think, as well. So this is like the file for it. So yeah, it's kind of weird because I did this, but now I can't even make a cube properly. So yeah, how time flies, how the tables turn. All right, so let's try again, shall we? So now this is working normally. Okay, let me try again. So we'll start with the what's it called? We'll start with this, the middle bit. Do I want it point? I don't know how thick these actually are, but I want to try and keep it, if possible, realistic, but not like overly like strict, you know? I reckon they're a bit thinner actually. Like one of these. I reckon they might be 0.05. That looks a bit better. Oh, the thing's here again. Oh, go away. Okay, now I press W and it goes away. Okay, I don't know how I did that, but it's... I gotta be very careful what keys I press. Okay, that snapping's way better. Can I move the pivot point? I don't know what any of these does. I think that's the snapping. I don't want that. There's a thing I know you can move the cursor. I just want to get that done out of the way now. So if you guys want, you can help me Google through stuff. That's probably going to be like half the stream. I don't want to move it back to the middle. No, why did I search recenter cursor? That's not what I want. I want Blender set pivot. I don't want to watch a video about it. I just want a simple... in edit mode. I don't know if there... I know that there's a thing where you can tell it just to go to the middle. I know that that's a thing. I just can't remember what key it was. Yeah, it's this thing. Oh, is it? Did I already do it? Hold on. Oh, it's this. Is this the same menu? Selection to cursor. I don't know. That didn't do anything. No. Oh, that's... Wait, that's snap. Is it? Wait, setting the pivot point of an object. Yeah, no, but it's telling me to use the snap thing. Oh, no, yeah, that's it. Origin. Except this is in... Oh, wait. Is it this? Wait, what was this on? Oops. I don't want to change that setting. That just displays it in a different point. That doesn't actually move it. But there's this button. I don't know where they put this now. Or it used to be called Origin. I don't know where they put it now. It might be in Mesh or Normals. No, it wouldn't be in here, would it? Yeah, I'm like 3D is like my weak spot, at least in terms of software, because I've used maybe like 3 different tools, or 4 if you count the different versions of Blender, in the past 5 years. I've used 3ds Max, Maya, Blender 2.7 and 2.8, and they're very different. So yeah, I always get stuck on these. But then once I like do it for a few weeks, I kind of get familiar. But then if I stop using it, all the knowledge just... It's like, yeah, it's like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. So I've like completely forgotten all this now. Maybe if I search set origin to 3D cursor, maybe that'll be it. But yeah, so yeah, sorry guys, I've just completely forgotten all the shortcuts. What's this guy do? Oh, this is this is 2.7. God damn, I can't find that button. There's got to be some kind of keyboard thing that you do for it, right? I recognize some of these, but these aren't what I want. This is, hold on, I'll search 2.8 maybe. Alright. Reset. Okay, what's this guy got? Yep. Cool. How to reset. Alright, let's get to it. Geometry to... Okay, yeah, I know these tools. Where do I find them? Object mode, you say. Object menu. Where's object... Oh, this one. Oh, here it is. Okay, sweet. I want... What do I want? I want this to 3D... There we go. Wow, 10 minutes for that. Round of applause. This is gonna be a long one. I should set a timer actually. I keep forgetting to do that. So I'm not here forever. Because I forget to take breaks. So thank you guys for helping me. I've now recentered a pivot point. And that's how we do things. Alright. Let's move some of these around now, shall we? So how tall? I reckon it's about that tall. And then I'll make a duplicate. And the snapping's very... is there a way to... I really wish there was some way to like change the snap increment in 3D mode. That'd be sick. Maybe I'll Google that just so that I have it. Change snap increment to... oh, I don't want different units. I don't know if that's... I don't want to change it to like imperial units, if that's what it means. Holding shift does it to smaller increments, you say. Let's give that a try. Oh, it does too. That's actually kind of nice. Alright, sweet. Now, this needs to be a leg. So let me get my picture. So that's going to be that. So I'm going to cut this down the middle. Get rid of that. And now I can move this over like here. And I think, wait, no. Hold on, no, it's stuck. Okay, there we go. I was getting stuck there for a sec. Now I gotta get my mirror modifier. Let's hope this works. Alright, so we got our mirror. And if this is hard to see, I apologize. I'm gonna be using like wireframe quite a bit. Yeah, I know the magnet has... you can set it to snap to different things, but I want to use increment, but you can't change... I don't know if you can set what the increment value is. Because I know you can, if you have different vertices and edges, you can snap it to those, but I don't have any other vertices and stuff here yet. So I want to try and keep things, because what I want to do, I probably haven't explained this yet, but what I want to do, and one of the reasons why I dropped that asset pack I was trying to use, was that when I have items like this crate, for example, because Unreal has a has snapping in the editor, and it's to meters. And I want to be able to take a crate of mine, put it in Unreal, and just stack them without having to micro adjust them. I just snap them up and they all stack perfectly. And I know it means that it won't have the exact measurements of a real crate, but it'll make it easier for me, because then I can just stack them very easy. But to do that, I need to build it to the exact right size. So if I can't make it 2.007 meters tall, because then it'll clip through stuff when you try and snap it. So I want to try with every asset I build here to make them easy to place, so I can just snap them along a grid and build levels really quickly. So this, I want it to be like exactly 2 meters wide, not 2.337 meters wide, because that would be irritating. So I'm probably going to spend maybe more time than I should trying to get that right. But again, I haven't touched Blender in a long time, so it's probably going to take... it's going to be a little difficult. But I think in the long term, it'll make it easy. Or at least easier, because... yeah, when you're building a level and you need to move stuff, and you want to keep it just on a grid so that it's easier to move, and then you've got one asset that's slightly... you can't stack it because it's slightly too long or too short, then that's like a real pain. And I don't want to, I'm not really want to do that. Alright, so I need to, so I've got it mirrored one way. I might move this over this side. So this is going to be on the edge here. This is going to be at a bit of an angle, this one. But I need to mirror it to, yeah, okay, so now you see here I've got it mirrored from side to side and this way. So it's two-dimensional mirroring. I can turn off that way and that way. And then I can just build those with only really by building a quarter of it. So it saves some time. But I just got to make sure it's actually the right scale. So I got to make this a little more narrow. Yeah. And then I don't like working with angled objects, but I'll just do my best. Because then you can bring these down, I guess, to the ground. Oh, they moved. Oh, I didn't catch the... yeah, so sometimes you got to go into like wireframe mode, and so that you select the vertices behind those two, and then you bring them down, right? And then There you go. So now I've got like some legs. So the next thing, of course, is that these gotta be at a, I gotta angle these, right? Something like that. And you just can see, I've only really made a quarter of this. That's all that exists. If I take off the mirror modifier, I've only made a quarter. But if I turn it on, it puts it all around here. Now, this isn't perfect. I'll see if I'll reset the rotation. Because I need to make those in between bits so it looks a bit more believable. And I might need to move this slightly lower. So I might try that and do that. There we go. Because then this needs to come up over it. But yeah, scaled assets, that's definitely like a big plus. I've actually played a lot of AAA games where the assets aren't scaled. Like I was playing Valorant, and for some reason your characters in that game are giant. Like, the doors come up to here on you, and you can like look at doors. The handle will be all the way below you, and you're like as tall as a door. And I'm like, who the hell, who made the characters this big? This is crazy. I mean, you don't really notice it, but if you actually go and stand next to certain props, all the Valorant characters are all giants. They're like 7 feet tall. And I just thought that was funny. Found another few funny Easter eggs in that too, or not Easter eggs, like little glitches. There's some map that's sort of floating in the sky. I can't remember what it was called, but if you go to the spawn, if you're on the attacking side and you turn around, there's like all these plants and stuff. But if you try and peek over the edge, there's no ground, so you just see these floating grass bits. And if you look in between the gaps, you just see the skybox. And it's like, oh, no one put a ground there. That's funny. So yeah, there's just the little things I notice. Alright. Now, I gotta be careful, because if I rotate them like this, it actually skews the mesh slightly, so I'm not sure how I want to go about that yet. What I'll do... Yeah, you know what? I'll rotate this first. I don't know how much this should be rotated, but... I'd say... That's like what? How many? That's like how many increments is that doing? Oh, it's 5. So that's 15 degrees. How does that look? I mean, that's sort of right. That, I don't know. I don't want to make it like too what's it? I don't want to make it too wide that way, because then that'd be a bit annoying. Like if I duplicate, ooh. How do I duplicate? Oh, there we go. Yeah. So that's sort of how it would look roughly. So I don't know if that's too much, like angled that way, because I think that's probably, it seems like a trivial detail, but in my game, it's, if I do it too wide, someone's probably gonna say like, oh, I was trying to wall ride on these things and like these are too wide or something. Oh, what have I done? Hold on. I like rotated something wrong. So if I do it maybe like this, I don't know. So I've got, this one's a bit wider, this one's, I think I like this one better, the narrow one. It feels a bit less intrusive. Are the bottoms of these barriers flat? Like the little legs? Like, yeah, they're flat on the ground, obviously. I gotta rotate the vertices on here. Because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make like a little division. That's not quite how I wanted to do it. Is there a way I can scale? Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I want to make like a small little subdivision, because I know there's a way you can adjust the offset of those two, but I can't remember if that was in Maya or if it was in Blender now. Because I want to make a little thing like this, and then like just hold on. How did I? There's a thing you, hold on. I'll show you what I'm trying to do. So you like do that, and then I can like take this and like, how do I extrude? I forgot how. Why is this not doing anything? Oh yeah, yeah. And then you connect them like that, right? Of course, this is really sloppy, of course, but that's sort of the idea. But I wanted this to be the same thickness as like this to be the same thickness as this. And I think it's best if I do that before I like rotate, because I was gonna like take these and rotate them so that they're straight, but I think I should keep them, or I don't know, maybe I should not have them rotated first. Just little, yeah, this is the stuff I worry about. Maybe if I have them straight, and then try and make a little doohickey thing. I think, yeah, that should actually, I can just do it like this, I think, if I, because you can set, I think, these sorts of things. So if I set this locally, because I want this to be like at the right, like at a good snapped height sort of thing. What is 0.1? Okay, that's cool. So if I make the other subdivision just a unit higher, that should be the same width, I think. Oh, what's this? Hold on. Alright, so how far up should that go? Okay, so that should... Ooh, that's not what I want. That should... down this way. Yeah, so I'll do it at maybe 0.5. And then I'll make another division. I'll do that at 0.6. There we go. Because, yeah, see how that's like the same width? I know, it's very finicky things, but I want to get it right. It's going to make it easier for unwrapping, for sure. And then I can do that. But of course, actually, I'll probably extrude it after the fact, after I rotate it. That might be better. And I gotta make another one of these. So that'll be, I'll do that at 0.8 or maybe 0.9. Actually, I'll do 0.8. Do the other one 0.9. And I'll bring this a bit lower. Yeah, these need to be lower. So that'll be maybe 0.3. Oh, Super Waffle Cat, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh wait, I want 0.4, not 0.3. There we go. All right, so that's a bit better. Now for my next trick, I gotta rotate this, and I need to have it at the top so that it connects to. Oh, where's my step? All right. Now, see, now these are all angled now, right? And I'm like, okay. In my head, I'm thinking this is bad. This shouldn't be angled. But this, ultimately, the whole thing needs to be rotated. But I don't want these being skewed. So what I might do is try and take each vert and like rotate them like that, maybe. Except, of course, you see it changes the trajectory a bit. Like you can see, it's not very clean. It's kind of a messy way to do it. So I want to see if there's like a way I can do this that's I can straight. There is a way, I think. I have to think for a sec. Because if I take all of this and rotate it, you see how it like creates. It doesn't. That's not a good shape. That's bad. And doing it one by one will do it less, but it'll still skew it. It'll still like change the what's it? Yeah, it's not entirely straight now. It's like a bit crooked. And crooked is bad. I don't want crooked. I was planning to do that with the bottom anyway, because I don't think the bottom matters as much, but these middle bits, I think, yeah, you can't see it that well on the screen, but it's a bit crooked. And I know that there's a better way I can do that without making them crooked. Double tapping G can move the vertexes. Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you. Yeah, I remember there was something like that. Oh wait, G, right? Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. Oh, who said that? Hydrogenskis. Cool name. Yeah, because that way it doesn't obscure. It doesn't. Yeah, what I was saying before. Except snapping and doing that at the same time is going to be a bit tricky. I'm going to have to use vertex snapping for that. So, because then I can just snap it to the top of this, right? So I can press G to move, Z to constrain it up and down, and then maybe G again. Oh, maybe that doesn't work as I thought it would. Oh, double tapping G. Okay. Well, that vertex snap doesn't... Oh, wait, is it on vertex? Yeah, it is. Because I want to line it up to that one right there. But if that's not possible... Then I guess... Yeah, it's like a... Why is it snapping all the way up there? That's weird. Because I can... Hold on. If I do it this way, I can snap it like that, but you see it has that problem where it brings it in this way a bit. So I want to try and snap it so that it's on that same width, so it's straight. But it doesn't seem to want to do that in this mode. Let me search something. Blender vertex. Why am I got caps lock on? That's not good. Vertex snapping. What do you call that when it does it along the edge? I don't know what that's. I know that's called. It's got a name. I don't know what it's called. Whatever this is. Where I do that. What is that? What? There's a name for it. I don't know if it's like relative. Blender vertex snap relative. No, wait, that's not what I want. It's like edge something. It's called edge something. Move vertex along edge, and I want to do that and use vertex snapping. I wonder if there's any. Okay, edge slide snap to vertex. What is this? Edge sliding? Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Vertex size is increments. Okay, I don't know what this is. Oh, this is a bug report. Okay, that's not what I want. Yeah, no, that's not what I'm after. Is there a way to snap vertices while using edge slide? I think that's what I want. Yeah, this word. This is probably going to explain most of my mentality today. I hate eyeballing things. Because I know it's, like, inaccurate. And my eyes aren't perfect. So that's what I'm going to... All of this is just to avoid having to eyeball stuff. So let's see. This guy's got a similar thing, it looks like. Except this is in 2.7. So I don't know if this will translate. Oh, it's always had an issue with snapping, apparently. Okay. You know what, actually? Oh, no, that won't work. I was thinking I just punch in the numbers, but that'll give me the same problem as before. How do I move you to line up with this, but also line up with the edge? They're questions of our time. Because I don't want to eyeball it, because that's not going to be right. That's going to be slightly off. Because then if I mirror it and connect it in the middle, it's going to be, the vertexes won't line up, and it'll be chaos if I don't have it exactly at the right level. If they just had it so that I could snap and do that at the same time, that'd be sick. So it's called edge sliding, apparently. I want to just double check on that. Edge slide. I just want to make sure that that's the right terminology. What are these keyboards? Maybe this will get a clue here, maybe. Slides one or more edges across adjacent faces. Not quite sure what that means. This looks really handy, though. Is this the same? I can't quite tell. Is there like a... Okay, so there's E and F in these sorts of keyboards. So I don't know, maybe I'll try a... I'll move it and press E. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Oh, it's edge. There's like an actual... I have to go to edge mode. Or maybe not. There's an edge menu here. So I just want to make sure. Okay, that is the same thing. It's okay, sweet. Just want to make sure that's what it's called. Present Fox asks, the wall jump speed glitch, is that going to be a thing? I mean, I don't know. It's sort of, it's a bug. I haven't addressed it yet because I've just had other stuff to do. I probably preferably don't want it like a hack like that in the game. Like, I want different kinds of things people can exploit, but that one's a bit OP, I think, where you spam, the one where you spam jump and you just like gain infinite speed. I think that's a little generous. It's very easy to pull off too, so it's like, yeah, I want to try and rework that. I actually, yeah, like after a bit of practice, I found that it was really easy to do in the right, if you just get to the right wall, it's like super easy, and it's I don't know, yeah, it's not a feature, that's a bug. Just reading some other, if anyone's got anything to say here about this, because I'm a bit stuck. Is there a multi-cut equivalent? I'm not quite sure what you mean. You can drag a cut from the mesh as a single line with a snapping angle. I'm not sure if what you mean. If you mean multi-cut, like, oh no, is it frozen? Oh no. No. Damn it. Please. Okay, it's fine. I should probably save this. Save as. I don't want to save it as Gabriella's model. That would be foolish. I want to save it as environments. I don't have an actual asset props folder here. Because, alright, so a little file saving thing I'll talk about, because I might as well. The way I do my folder structure is I put a lot of thought into how I organize my folders. Now these assets, I'm not sure yet if these are going to be used in more than one level. Some of these definitely, like the crate, but these little guards and stair railings, I think I can just use those throughout the entire game probably, and this crate as well. So what I might do here is create a folder, or have I already got a folder? No, I don't think I do. So in environments, I have an environments folder, and I'm going to create another folder in here, and I'm going to call it _common, because it's going to be used in more than one level or one environment. So if it's going to be like one of those assets you see everywhere, I'd put it in a common folder. Now, I don't know if I should make subfolders in here, but I might, yeah. So I'll make a folder for, what is this thing called? I had a name for this. Construction barrier. And then in the construction barrier, I have a source folder, because I'm going to put the actual model in the root of this one. And I'll show you an example so you guys can see. Maybe you might learn something about file management or something. But here's my Gabriella folder, and I've got the model. And I've got two separate folders. You can't, actually, I'll open it in File Explorer, it might be easier. Because it doesn't show you all the files in Blender. So I've got model, and I've got the actual FBX format, the actual, like, just the one I drag and drop in. And then I've got the source, which is everything that was used to make this is in this folder, and then animations, I have that as a separate thing. Because depending on the character, you can share animations between different characters. So I keep animations separate in their own folder here. But then if I go into source, it's got everything that, every component needed to make that FBX in source. And I do folders like this for my videos too, so I have like all my footage in a source folder and then the export on a root. So I'm gonna do something like that here for my little construction barrier, that's right. So in source, this will be and I have a naming convention too that I need to stick to. So _model, okay. So this, what is this called? Construction barrier, and I don't put spaces in my file names. And model. Yeah, right. Then I'll save it. Then later I'll have stuff like textures, and that'll be like, you know, shipping or fence _texture or something. And I'll have the Photoshop files and textures for that in source. But then the actual model, because the actual model, the FBX, because that can embed textures. So it's sort of the desired outcome where the final FBX just has everything you need for that model all embedded, besides the animations, because those, again, are multi-purpose. So yeah, there's a little, I don't know, file management thing. So yeah, I don't know how many other developers are watching, but I know that a few do. And I tell you now, if you don't manage files, please do. It's like, it's a very important thing. Now back to the problem of this vertex snap. Oh yeah, so iBlobble says multicut. Oh, I think I know what you mean, like the knife tool. Yeah, I actually can't remember if that was Maya or Blender, because I've used both relatively, well, not relatively recently, but I have memories from both, and I kind of get them mixed up. I don't know if you mean this thing where it creates cuts like this by multicut, or the one where you get to like draw a line through it, because that one is very messy from what I've seen. I only use that in severe cases. Actually, hold on, I had an idea. Yeah, you know what? What I can do, because I think this should stay this. Well, we'll see. Oh wait, this is. I just want to extrude it out this way. I don't want it to go. Why is it going down? No. Maybe I turn off snap or turn on increment snap. Why is this going down? This is not okie dokie. What is this doing? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's, I don't know if you can see. Oh, that's, actually that might be exactly right. But if let's scale to 0 to flatten that. Okay, that's almost perfect. I just don't know if that's going to be a different width or not. But I guess, is it actually a different width on, oh, these are a bit thinner actually, so I guess that's fine. I'll just do it like this for now. Just gotta make sure I got every side of it. Okay, sweet. So I'll do it like this. And then oh, that's not how I wanted to scale it. There we go. And then I should be able to put it to the middle somehow. I know there's a way to do it. If you do the right snap, I think you can like, god damn, maybe not, god damn. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Boom. Alright, now I'm getting somewhere. So it's not ideal. I kind of wanted these to be straight, but I will. I guess it'll do for now. The real thing is, how am I going to get these flat without skewing it? Because the more edge loops you have, the worse it is for this kind of thing. Because it's, I mean, you should try and keep this straight anyway, but it's like, if you got more edge loops, you see how like after that it like comes down this way, right? So I want to try and avoid that. So I still have that problem of trying to move it along the edge, but have it, oh, what is it doing? That's, I don't know if you guys can see what I'm seeing here, but it's like decided, okay, that's weird. It won't let me go past this point for some reason. It just goes inwards. Well, okay, that's not gonna work. Damn it. Yeah, I haven't done environment modeling. I've done character modeling somewhat recently, at least, but I haven't done like props in ages. So yeah, I'm gonna be struggling a bit here to try and get this right. This actually isn't coming down to the ground either, so that's very irritating. Yeah, so I'm pressing G twice, but the thing is, it'll let me do it up and down, but it'll go up and down up here, but if I try and bring it lower, it goes inwards. It doesn't let me go down here. That's where I want it to be, sort of, or at least down here at least, without having it, you know, keeping it in line with that, what's it, actually, hey, hold on, I got an idea. Maybe, maybe if I, oh, no, that's not gonna work either, because that's doing it, why is it doing it downwards like that? That's weird. I just want it to go straight down. Please. Maybe, no, that's not. Damn it. This used to work, I swear. I used to be able to do it. Oh, I deleted that. That's not what I want. I used to be able to have it extrude and it would just go in a straight line. I don't know why it's doing it like this now. Oh, I think I know why. Hold on. Please work. No, that didn't work either. I had this set to normal, and I'm pretty sure that's what I want it set to, but it's not working. So maybe if I do global? I don't know. No, that's even worse. Oh, this agitating. I don't know what gimbal does, but I don't know. No, that's not. No. I swear normal is the one. I want normal. And I don't mean like normal, I mean like math normal, because it does it relative to the normal. But it's not doing it relative to the normal, it's doing it to some weird thing. It's not straight down either, it's like slightly skewed. I don't know if you can see that, but if you go to the pixel level, it's actually like skewed slightly. Why is it doing this? Because then you bring it back up, but it's like lined up here instead, and that's not okie dokie. And if you move it up, it goes over here yeah, this is really strange. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I did something wrong. I might have made a mistake somewhere. Yeah, no, I've been pressing like all the axes trying to snap it. Like I'm pressing Z, and it's I'll do that thing again. Because what I was trying to do, because yeah, I'm pressing Z and toggling it, and it still doesn't line the right way. Did I extrude that twice? Okay, thank God. Because what I was thinking to do was, because these vertices can't move downwards relative to the edge, because the edge technically stops there. So I thought, well, hey, what if I just extruded these out longer, and then I'd have an edge to follow. But it's not letting me extrude the right way. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. Maybe I'll have to go back to some Googling. Blender edge extrude relative to normal. Because that's what I want to do. But when I do it to normal, it seems to do it doesn't do it to the normal. Because I got it in normal mode. And you see how the Z arrow is pointing the right way. It's pointing downwards relative to this thing. But then if I press Z and do locally down, it does it that way. And if I do it it goes slightly less. It's just going between like either a slightly skewed downwards or downwards. It doesn't go this way. Because I could try and eyeball it. But like I said, I want to avoid that. Eyeballing it if possible. Because eyeballing it is like not really the ideal for this. So let me look at what these people got. Yeah, I'm extruding like this. Oh, what's this? Vertex normals. Extrude region, okay. So Alt E, let's try that. Extrude faces along normals. See, yeah, that's not along normals. That's bullshit. That's not along normals. And I keep deleting them. Huh. What if... Okay, what's this? N. Oh. No, I have that open already. So, Alt-E. Extrude... along normals. And is there any... I can't access any options while I'm in here. I can't click on any of those. That's so weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe if I just move these... Oh, wait. Maybe if I just... Okay, that won't work either. That twists them. That's so strange. I was saying, what if I just move these down, maybe? But now it does this. This is so strange. Why? Alright. Yeah, see, look at that. I don't know why it's sprawling out like that. I'm only moving it down. This is so weird, yeah. 3D modeling. 3D modeling, that's all I'll say. I wonder if, there's gotta be a better way I can approach this. This might be completely wrong. Yeah, no, I just tried doing the blue handle. That's what happens. It doesn't go in a straight line, it goes outwards. Like this. It's like, in what unit, like... I don't remember telling you to go that way. Like, where do you get that from? Like, where is Blender getting this from? This, like, yeah, let's move it this direction. This isn't, yeah, this is what I was expecting. I don't know, just local? No, local moves it down the wrong way. Well, let me think. I gotta rethink this. To make that shape, can I do it in a way where I only have to rotate things at the very end, maybe? Yeah, no, I've tried. I know you can't see my keybinds. I wish it was more obvious, but I am double tapping the axis keys, and it's like not like I double tap Z, and it's like it's going really strange. I tap X, well that's not the right way at all, and Y is for some reason this way, and I don't know why. So yeah, yes, Z is like diagonal. I don't know why Z's diagonal. That's what happens when I press the axis keys. It's like going diagonally, even though it's like in a straight perfect line. So yeah, I don't know. Well, I gotta. All right, let me look at my reference again, because I gotta ask myself. All right, can I somehow like build it straight on and then like curve it later? I'm gonna try that. So I might for now just put this over to one side. I'll snap it over. Be a pro. Snap it over here. I'll make a duplicate of this. Move it this way. Okay, I'm getting the hang of the shortcuts for the vertex and stuff again now, so that's good. But yeah, this is okay, so the closer you zoom, actually the snapping gets better, so that's cool. Alright. So I gotta make this a little thinner. And I gotta snap it down the middle. I don't know if that's right, actually. Oh, yeah, that... Oh. I don't know if you guys saw that there, but if I move this outwards, it like goes at an angle for some reason. Like, yeah, it goes out sideways. What's going on? What's going on? I have everything's to a perfect 90 degree, but when I do something like this, it like completely skews. That's gonna be a problem. Blender extrude relative to normal skewed. I don't know if that'll come up with anything. It screwed faces along normals. Okay, what does this guy say? Oh, this is just a picture. It's a GIF. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I tried vertex normals and it did it wrong. So I'll try that again on this because this is very strange. So what was it? Alt something. Alt E. Straight along. Okay, well let's see. Let's see if I bring this out a bit. All right. See, now that's more like it. Why? I don't know why it wasn't doing that last time. I didn't need to extrude this anyway. I just wait. Why? Hold on. I just needed to move it. I didn't need to extrude it. But yeah, watch this. Yeah, it's going like freaking that way. All right. Well, I'm hoping to keep this on normal, but we'll go local at the moment and see how that goes. It should work on normal. That's just what's really bothering me. Because the normal's facing that way. It's facing 90 degrees outwards, and it's not moving it towards it. So I don't know what's going on there. Where's my mirror modifier? All right. This. It's a bit too. Is that too wide? I think it's just not thick enough. Oh, I don't want to move it out that far. Yeah, this needs to be, I think it needs to be thicker. I don't know. Yeah, that needs to be for sure. Maybe like that thick. Yeah, just gonna see if there's any help here. Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing. I'm pressing X, Y, and Z to align with the axis, and it's not doing it right. It's doing it to some weird, funky axis. Like I said like a minute ago. Yeah, I was doing all the axis keys, X, Y, Z, it's doing all of that, and I'll try it again. I'll show you guys. Like I do Z. Okay, well now that's working normally. But if I do it by the normal, because if I have this on an angle, it needs to be by the normal. All right, well that seems to be behaving normally now. No, see, it does it at an angle. Yeah, look at that. So Z is for some reason going diagonally. The other two seem fine though, I think. No, X is wrong too. I don't know if you could see that, but it's slightly off. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Yeah, so maybe, no, actually maybe that is right. X is that, did that move it? Let me, how do I, okay, X is fine. But I try Y, and Y is diagonal too. So X and Y are diagonal for some reason. And yeah, that's by pressing the keys while I'm moving it. That's, if you guys like don't know if I'm doing that, you'll see a huge line going across the screen. Like either a blue line like this one, or a green line like this, or a red line. So that's me doing that. I know I don't have an overlay with my keys on it, but that's how you know I'm doing it. But yeah, yeah, I don't know why it does that. It didn't used to do that. I used to be able to do stuff. I used to be able to have nice things, Blender. So I don't know why it's doing that. But yeah, I might just keep it on local for now, which isn't ideal. And I'll see if I can just build it without rotating anything, so it's straight on, and then I'll rotate it later. And I don't know, give it a try. So I'll hide this for the moment. Okay, now, is this the right? I think it needs to be a little thicker, I think, or not. Let me move this back to the middle. Just gonna make sure this is all the right size. Oh, damn it. Can I turn off these? Yeah. Wait. Get rid of that. Okay, now it's centered. Hell yeah. Alright, so I think thickness-wise it's good. Or that way, but not side to side. So I gotta... Oh. That's not what I wanted? Oh, no, that's not what I want. Is that what I want? No. I guess that's close. Is that like... Yeah, that's alright. I think. Is that too thick? Yeah, actually, yeah, no, that is too thick. I don't know why I was making it that thick. Oh, nope. So that... Oh, come on. Let me select these verts. Wait, why is it mirrored that side? Oh, that's... Why did I do it on... Oh, I guess that's a good side. Left is usually better. Happy accident there. So... Wait, hold on. Which way is forward? Am I doing... Oh, I'll fix that later. Because, yeah, sometimes I make an asset and it's rotated the wrong way. Like, the forward will be facing sideways. But for this one, it doesn't matter as much. So I'll worry about that later. I can build it to the right things and then fix that. Now, this needs to be... I think, yeah, no, it's these vertices. So these got to be thinner. No, like that. Oh, which axis is that? Okay. Epic. So I might just... They're about as thick as this thing, so I might have to move it out slightly. Oh, is that actually... Okay, that's actually moving. So I'll move it on that, just so I can, like, see it. So... I don't know how wide... I guess it's supposed to be kind of uniform, so maybe... These I will bring in a bit. Ooh. 0.025. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Alright. I want to save that. Oh. That's not saving. That's saving. Alright. Now, that's sort of gonna go over here. Now let's see if I can actually build it the right way. Without so yeah, so that little bit at the top is going to come over the top of this, sort of like in this picture, but that little bit on the top. But I won't make any edge loops yet. I just want to make it the right height, and then we'll skew and angle it afterwards, so that at least I can get the bits I need to first. That's the only way I can think to do this at the moment. What I might do. Yeah, because I got it mirrored on that side. I guess that's fine. I gotta wait. Did that mirror all of it? I might need to add another mirror modifier. Oh no, you know what? I won't do that yet. Yeah. Because what I was going to do is have it come over to the other side too, but I need to change the pivot point for that, and that'll be a bit of a pain. So I'll just do this first. Now I can't quite see what I'm doing for some reason. I'll do wireframe. Now I think there was some way to have it snap along here, but I can't remember. Alright, we'll do that. So that's the bottom. It's a bit too high. And then do another. Maybe 0 point. Yeah. That, and then what I can hopefully do. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah. Oh, wait a second. Did I mirror it too much? Because now I'm looking at this and it's like, hold up. Yeah, oh god, I'm silly. I gotta get that mirror back. So yeah, I'm a little confused too. So don't worry. If you're confused, I'm also confused. So that needs to, oh no, that's not good. Okay, that's better. Oh. Sorry, yeah, I've got to get used to the controls again still. Oh, that's not what I want. There we go. Alright, so now if I take off the mirror modifier. Yeah, I don't know if you guys, hold on. You know what? Let me move this back to the middle. Oh, that's what I did different. Yeah, because I was a little confused because the mirror was acting up different. That would explain why. Because then, if I move that out, yeah, there we go. Now it's doing now it's doing the thing where it actually mirrors the right way. But all these faces are missing, so I'm gonna have to patch those. If I remember how, I know there's a way to do it. If I take these, oh, that's not extruding. Wait, yeah, hold on. So, oh, I can't see. Yeah, all right. So what I do, go to vertex mode. See if I can. Wait. So I do them that way and snap them there. There we go. So there, now we've got that side. But I'm still missing. Actually, yeah. Then what I can do is I can take these and fill it. But I can't remember what key it was to fill. Hold on. I think it was called fill. Maybe not. Oh, Alt F. Let's try that. Nope. What was it called? Maybe it was called, I don't know, maybe it was called bridge or something. Because I want to like fill that like this. I know that you can bridge. Maybe that's what it was called. Bridge edge loops. Alright, let's give that a go, shall we? Bridge edge loops. Nope, that didn't work. Bridge edge loops. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Let's try again with the top. Is there a keyboard shortcut for that? Bridge edge loops? No, there isn't. Alright. Well, yeah, now that's patched up. Because, yeah, I mirrored it wrong and I cut off those faces by mistake. So now that's now sort of closer to what I want. And then what I can do is move these out. Like... Oh no, hold on. I gotta go to face mode. Because that's going to extrude the middle. Yeah, that's not what I want. Face mode. There we go. And then I can... Let's do that to increment. Hopefully that's... Oh, that's going over. Why is that doing that? There we go. There we go. Alright, let's save that. Alright, maybe I should have started off with an easier one. I didn't think this would be hard, but it's actually kind of tricky. So if I want to now, I need to move the... I don't want face mode, I want vertex mode. So this needs to come out a bit more, I think. That's a bit better. Because then, yeah, now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna rotate them. So now I've got those in-between bits at least. And I think I had something else. I had like a bit going down there, which makes it look a bit more believable, so I might add that. Which should be easy. If I just do that and bring that over to 1 and do the same here, and then let me have a look at my... Yeah, so then what I can do, delete that face and then delete this face and then connect them with that thingy-majig, that bridge edge loops thing. There we go. There we go. All right. So that's the actual like geometry sort of there, at least in terms of what pieces need to be in place. But yeah, as for how I'm going to rotate that, I don't know. It seems like the thing with moving along the edge doesn't seem to work as well. Well, I'm going to think about that for a bit. While I do that, I'll just read some chat questions. Oh, F can fill? I thought I tried F. I think that didn't work, right? Like if I like delete that. Let me I just want to test that because I'm curious now. Oh, well, what do you know? It does. Thank you. Thanks, RZ Games once again. Someone has a question. Have I thought about implementing racing multiplayer? Yeah, I've thought about it. You can actually, technically, you can do that now, actually. Because I put race mode in last week, and if you're the uninitiated and haven't played the game yet, check the cards down below. I have a link to a download for the build. Latest version has a race mode, and there's actually a keyboard. There's a what is it called? A console command that allows you to spawn in another player, and I'll show you guys that. I'm just gonna have a little break from modeling because my head is just hemorrhaging, as you could probably tell. But I'll show you guys this little hack that you might like. So if you go to race mode, if you guys want to try this, if you got like a brother or something or a friend over, you spawn into this is the race mode level, and what you do is you type in what was it? I remember it. Debug dot. At least oh no, yeah, sorry. Debug create player, no dot. So debug create player and then 1, and then it spawns in a second Gabby, and I don't have like 2 controllers, but if you have 2 controllers, I don't know if it works with keyboard and 1 controller. I haven't gotten it to work. But if you get 2 controllers plugged in, you can control both of them, and you can sort of go through this race mode and try and race each other, I think. See, I don't know if that's coming up on screen, If it's not, that's going to be embarrassing. But hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. But yeah, so that's a fun little hack. I don't know if it's broken or not. Hopefully this, yeah, I don't know if that's coming up. But yeah, that's like a way to get split screen in if you want to try racing each other. But yeah, it mostly works with the split screen, actually, surprisingly. I thought it would be really buggy, but it actually kind of works, except I think you guys share collectibles, and if one of you hits the result screen, it'll show just one result. But yeah, to get it to work with 2 players, you need 2 controllers, so you need to have... And you need to do it before you spawn in the level. I should probably add that. There's an error that logs when you do it, if you do it in the level. So I'll show you how to do that again if you missed it. If you want to, like, the secret split screen mode. But if you wanted to do a race your younger brother or something, go into race. Well, actually, no, don't enter the level. You got to do it at the main menu. Otherwise, it logs an error. So at the main menu, type debug, create player with capital D, C, and P. Debug, create player 1. And then press play, and then press interchange race. And it should now not log an error, at least. And if you want to go even further, you can type debug create player 2, and then debug create player 3, and you can do up to 4 player split screen. I think you can add more. I think 4 is the maximum. But it all works, which is funny. Of course, yeah, spawn them in before you actually spawn the level, and if it breaks, just press restart, and it should not log an error. But yeah, if one of you gets the checkpoint, yeah, it only works with one person collecting the checkpoint, of course. So you basically just have to race whoever's next to get to the checkpoint first, basically. Again, it wasn't designed for multiplayer, this is just a hack. So expect it to be kind of hacky. But anyway, so that's like it's a little Easter egg. And that works with all the other maps too. So I might, if you want to remove them from the roster, you can type debug remove player, and then the index. So I'll remove 3 and 2, and then I'll go into, I don't know, the explore mode. And then you've got 2 players there now. But yeah, it'll have shared collectible counts and times, of course, and shared lives if a game mode has lives. But yeah, and then I can remove him too. But if you remove them, they still stay in the scene, so that's kind of funny. Unless you restart, then they disappear. Anyway, so yeah, there's a little cool things. Games don't have split screen like they used to. But yeah, again, that's just a hack. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to have that in the final game, because you gotta, like, it's complicated to get multiplayer, and I'm one person. I'm the programmer, I'm the producer, the project manager, the artist, the texturer, the animator, and the devlog maker. So it might be a bit much for me to do for a multiplayer mode, but if I have time, I might add it. But yeah, if you guys just want to, like, try it, because I don't know if it's actually fun. But if in the hack mode, if, like, hackly put together, if that's fun, then sure, yeah, that'll, like, justify me spending time on it. Because yeah, I kind of don't want to just chuck in multiplayer just because like a lot of games I've seen do that, and it's just kind of crap, you know, like, oh, it just has a multiplayer because that's what the publishers wanted. And it's like, I only want to have a multiplayer if it's actually, like, a good multiplayer mode. It's not just shoehorned in, right? If that makes sense. So if it's like a built from the ground up multiplayer that feels nice, then sure, but at the moment my main priority is just on the single player stuff. Just quickly, yeah, I might move on to another asset. Yeah, so I might put this on hold for now, this one, and I'll start work on another one, because I'm going to get stuck on this so bad. So I'm going to save that and start up another file. I'm going to work on the stairs now, because I'm getting a bit bored of this one, and this one's kind of tricky. So I'll create a new one, and we'll save this in... We'll make a save first, so at least it goes somewhere. We'll call this stairs. At least, wait, do I have an actual proper name for it? How long did I spend? I don't know how long I spent on that, because I try and log my time. I want to say like 45 minutes. So I might do 0.7 or 0.8. because I wasted a lot of time there trying to... Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to put these in square. Oh, yeah, so if you guys are curious what I'm doing, this Trello, you should use it if you're not using it. It's really good. And these bracket numbers I'm using a Chrome plugin called Scrum for Trello. And it basically has it so that you put in the estimated amount of hours a model will take to complete versus the actual amount of hours in the square brackets. And then on the card, it'll actually, let me hide that. I have it super zoomed in, by the way, because I have some stuff on here that I don't want people to see yet. But yeah, you see there, it says 0.8 and then 5, and it has the actual totals up here. So it's a fun little plugin for Trello that I'd recommend. So I'm going to keep that in progress, and we're going to pick another one from the second list here. Maybe I could zoom that out a little bit, because I've got the rest of the stuff I got to do. So I'll just have these three. This one over the side, this is stuff I've already completed, like my devlogs and stuff. This is what I'm currently in progress doing, and this is the stuff I have to do for the next couple weeks. So I have one for the stairs here somewhere. Scaffolding stairs. Let's put that in. So we're going to start work on this one. And this is all broken down with the... So I want to make like a 1x1 meter block that I can just put around, and it has like stairs on it basically. And I've got a few different steps, because I have the stair itself and then the railing for the stairs, and that might be a little tricky. So I'm just going to do the stair bit first. And it needs a model, it needs a UV map, a texture, and a material. So I'm going to start with the model and hopefully take that off. So let's get into it. Let's just save it, of course, in the right place. So I'll create a source folder inside my stairs. This had a scaffolding stairs, so I might call it scaffolding stairs maybe, just so that it's specific. Because I might make a different kind of stair later, like, I don't know, something that's not maybe wooden stairs, I don't know. So I'll rename this to scaffolding. Is that the correct spelling? I think it is. Yeah, scaffolding stairs, or stairs, yeah, because it's plural. Source, and then we'll call this scaffolding stairs underscore model, and then boom. All right, now I drew it out just to see, and in my like vision in my brain, you got the bottom bit here, which is one object, and then the railing, which is another one. And I want to have it so that the pivot points for both of these are the same, so that if you drag in a stair and you put it at 0, 0, 0, and then you drag in the railing at 0, 0, 0, it like lines up on the stair. So let me think. Yeah, so I'll just start with the bottom, because that's going to be easy. And we'll see how that goes, because that should be, because I just need to make a platform and then copy it and then just put them back like along a set of rails. And it's got some skewed angles here too, but I think this should be a bit easier to tackle. So let's get into it. So this I will probably mirror as well. Let me think. Yeah, so I'll have that one, and I need to get... All right, so I think this X, I don't know if that's side to side or forward, because different tools... Okay, no, Y is forward. All right, that's... Because sometimes X is forward in some tools, or like Z and Y is like the other way around. So I think this way's forward. Because Blender puts it on this angle, and I think that this way's forward for some reason, but it's this way. So I just want to make sure I got that right. So what I need to do is... This, how big is this, by the way? I'll make this 1 meter. I'll make like a, see if I can make like a transparent, like, box, just so that I have an idea of how big I want, like, the bounds of the model, right? And I know there's a way to do that. I can't remember how. You could, like, have it, like, hide itself, but still be kind of visible. I think it's called, like, X-ray view. Let me just see if that's the right terminology. No, I don't want this, because this is like... Okay, that's a bit different. Maybe... No, none of these. There's a thing I remember you could do where... I think I had it in Gabby's model. I'll see if I can find it and see how I did it. I'll show you guys how that looked. So if I go to my Gabby model here, I had a bounding box around her, so I knew how big she was meant to be. I don't know if I still have it in here, because it was quite early on where I did that. Oh, I have oh my god. How did I make all this? Jesus Christ. There's so many objects. Alright, let me minimize some of these. So there's the rig. I don't want the rig. Where's the model? Meshes. Alright, so let's hide this. And I don't know why that's hidden. Why is this... I don't know why that's... Can't see that. But I had a thing. Maybe not. Actually, I can't see it named anywhere. I just have the hair and the base model, so I don't have... Maybe it was in the old model. Yeah, I'll open that one, because I want to make sure if I'm remembering this correct. So if I go to... Oh, where did I put it? So this is the current in-game model that you guys would see, I think. Prototype model. So let me like get a new scene. I think it was this one. Oh, what happened? Did it crash? Oh, that's the FBX. Okay, sorry, my bad. It's this one. Oh, it opens a new... Okay, cool. Opens a new window. Is it gonna open? Yeah, so... Oh, I didn't have a thing here either. Okay. But yeah, this is the prototype model that you guys see, by the way. This is its wireframe. This was made in like 2 days. So yeah, I might have an Easter egg of that in the final game at some point. I didn't add textures to her in this view, but I swear I had some kind of box that showed me, I don't know. Actually, wait, maybe I do remember now. Yeah, I think I remember. So, alright, so I'll pick this cube, and if I go to, in this, yeah, visibility, I think, or maybe not. Viewport display? Wireframe. Oh, that's not, why is that not? Oh, that's just putting, okay. Oh, there was an option that let you do that. I can't remember what it was. Where you have like a transparent cube, and you can sort of like, you know, you can see through it, basically. You didn't have to make a material for it though. I don't know, maybe that was 2.7. Maybe I'm misremembering. Or maybe that was Maya, I don't know. You know, screw it. I think I can try and stick to this scale, if I can. If I just have it on wireframe, I could see through it, at least, so... But I swear, I don't know. I gotta get on with it. I swear there was some option for that, though. Maybe I'm misremembering it. Alright, so I gotta make 2 side railings. Alright, so I'll make a copy of this. And how big? This is, yeah, so that's 1 meter, alright. So I'm thinking to make like it just slope, but I don't know if that's going to be too extreme. Yeah, it might be. So maybe instead I make the height 0.5 meter instead, because I think that's going to be a 45 degrees if I try to do it 1 meter by 1 meter, and that's going to be too steep. So that's not good. So I'll change the bounding box to 0.5. And if it's going to let me move that down at all, that'd be sweet. Sweet. Alright, because yeah, I can imagine a stair going up this angle. That feels a bit better. But I don't know if that's too shallow now. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, Alt-Z, you say. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't read the chat there for a sec. Alt-Z? Really? Oh, yeah, that's it. Thank you. That's the one, except it makes everything transparent. Yeah, no, there was a thing where you could make one object transparent, but I don't know. I can't remember. It's been so long. But I mean, that's helpful. I'll do this mode. I'll do face mode for the moment. So this, I don't know how thick this needs to be. All right, we'll do it like that. Which way's forward? Okay, that way's forward. So what we'll make, we'll make this side at this end. This is like the upper bit, and the ground is over here. And then we'll make it. Oh, that's hold on. Wait, why is that? Oh, okay, that's the side. All right. So I'll bring that over here. And is it meant to be thinner? Oh yeah, it is a bit. Yeah, that's a bit too thick. I think that's front, right? Yeah. So move it in there a bit. That's a bit better. And I'm picturing, right, that it sort of like comes up this. I don't know if is that too shallow? Is that not steep enough? Is that like, I don't know which is better. Like, you know what? I'll do a test. How about that? Well, I'll actually, because I gotta get this right of how steep the stairs should be. Because it's actually, yeah, if you make it like too steep, it's gonna be bad. The character won't be able to traverse up the stairs. But if you make it too shallow, it's just gonna be like, you might as well, you have to like fill it so many spaces with stairs. It's just gonna be ridiculous. So I know that I'm probably gonna scale them in engine a bit when I get around to it, but I want to try and make a piece that's all purpose wise, and that's like generally like a good size, and you know, typically like preferably what's the name? Not anchored, but scaled to like metrics, like in line with snapped to metrics, I suppose. So what I'll do for now as a little test, because I just want to make sure I got the right dimensions, right? So we'll put it in the engine. And we'll watch Gabby go up them and see if which is steep and which is not. So I'll create this, and we'll move this up to the top, and that's going to be our test model for now. We'll get rid of that, and we'll export this as a FBX. And I don't know where okay, that's putting it in the right spot. Sweet. So we'll put it here. I'll open up Unreal. Oh, NeoSex2, thanks for sticking around, man. Appreciate it. Have a good day. President Fox says the two-player thing isn't working. Okay, what do you mean by that? What particular thing isn't working? Because if it's the controls, you have to have two controllers plugged in. If that's what you mean, you can't do a keyboard and a controller for some reason. Can have two controllers, and you need to type. I'll see if I can like type it out. Debug create player and space 1, like that. That's the command. So it's like camel cased, no spaces. Space here though, and I think, yeah, 1. You gotta do that. So unless you typed it in exactly, yeah, there you go. You gotta do the space. And that should work. Now, let's put that model in. So we should be able to find it now, I think. In environments, common, scaffolding stairs. There we go, there it is. So I don't think I've got a folder for that here yet. Feline. Do I have an environments folder? No, I do not. So I'll make one. Am I spelling that right? I think so. And we'll do that same folder structure. So we'll do common and scaffolding stairs, and then we'll drag that in. Here we go. Here's the kicker. This is where you can mess things up completely. So this is not a skeletal mesh. I want to auto-generate collision. I think these options are all fine. So let's. I don't want to. Do not create material. I don't want any materials yet, and I don't want to import textures. No smoothing groups. Oh, that's fine. That's fine for now. Can clear all these. Sweet. All right, now let's chuck this in and give her a try. Oh, that's facing sideways. Okay, yeah, I thought I got something wrong, or at least did I? Yeah, that's facing sideways. That's fine. Did I do it wrong? No, this is forward. Okay, that's weird. Let me re-import it. Oh, wait. How do I change the... let me try it again. I thought if you click re-import, it gives you the settings. So I need to change... Convert front axis? I think that's the one. Let's try again. I think... Yeah, that looks... Oh, why is it over here? Hold on. There we go. There we go. That looks better. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I have to have that ticked on. And as you can see, I'll change the snapping to like 50 and reset this to the middle. So let's pretend for a second that this is a staircase, right? And you can see it stays perfectly in that snapped grid, which is amazing, because then I can just... Oh, wait. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's... I'll fix that. But it's sort of like if you imagine stairs there, right? It sort of works. So let's see if Gabby can actually get up these. Oh, no, we can't. Oh, it might be because of the... Yeah, I know why that is. I'll have to do like a custom collision thing with it. But if I like maybe... If I like scale that up, right? Just so that I just want to make sure the angle is actually walkable. And if it's like too steep or not. Oh, I actually can't even walk up it. Oh, are you kidding? I can't... What's going on? That's weird. What's going on with those collisions? Oh, disgusting. Why does it do that? Oh, no. How do I just have it where it's just that collision instead? I've never touched collision data before, so I don't know how to fix that. But I guess I'll tick customize collision. I don't know. Maybe that'll fix it. Nope. Okay, still slide off it. Well, I can't really test that now, can I? Import. Is there an import setting for that? Transform. No, it's none of these. Collision. Okay, wait a sec. No, that's navigation. Primitives. What's this? Alright, well, what's all this about? What does that do? Contribute mass. Yeah, no, I don't think that does anything. Double-sided geometry. Simple and maybe just use complex to collision as simple. Let's try that. Okay, that's better. Sweet. I'm being chased. I need to find a level that doesn't have these little drones in it. You know what? I'll go over here and spawn in here instead. I'll reset that scale too. So yeah, if I just have it so that... Yeah, I should be able to get up these now, I think, if I stack them like this. And I'll spawn in right here. Okay, yeah, I can actually go up that. But is that going to be enough? Let's look at an actual map. If I can find one. So this is the actual sky. I don't think I actually use any stairs in this one. But if I were to, like here maybe, I don't know, let's see how it fits in there, just so... Because if I have to scale all the stairs, like, for all the time, it's just going to be kind of irritating. So I want to just get the right amount and have that as the default size, and then only need to scale it in specific circumstances, if possible. No, it's not snapping for some reason. There we go. So if I had to like make a thingy jig, whatever, something that goes up here out of stairs, would that actually... How high does that get you? Okay, it gets you 1.5 meters. I don't know, is that... How steep are stairs normally? It feels a bit too generous. I feel like I should only need 2 of these. Like if I go to my super grid stairs, what are those set to? What is this? Because that's what I've been using this whole time. But it's very... Okay, that's like 1 meter. It's very steep, actually. So I might not do it like that. Because you can see if I like next to it, that's really steep. And those stairs are very small. Yeah, I feel like this needs to be a little steeper. Just a little. Not as much as this, but... enough so that... Like, if I had this tall, I only need 2 of these to go up, right? So... Oh, well that actually, that kind of does work, actually. But I feel like, I don't know. Let's try a meter and just see how that, I don't know. I just want to make sure I get it right. Why is it not letting me edit? There we go. Yeah, I've used a lot of ramps, which is another model I need to make, but I also just want to get a good staircase. Just so that I know it's like, if I needed a staircase, I could use it. And I want to try and put some around here too. Because I might, like, for example, I might actually do have one here, because that'd actually be kind of nice. And there's some other bits, like in here, you could put some stairs around the place if you fall. Definitely in this bit. I want to rework this area a bit, because it's a bit awkward, but I think it could benefit from some stairs. Like, I was picturing this to be stairs, even though it's just a ramp, because I just couldn't be bothered putting stairs in. But anyway, yeah. Maybe I'll test the scale here. So let's... how big is that? I don't know. Let me get my reference back. Oh wait, how... Can I actually see... Oh, okay. Make that 2. Or 1. Because I feel like that is a bit more like actual stairs, right? I don't know. Let me... I deleted something that was here earlier. There we go. So if I make this reference meter tall instead, I just want to test this and see if it's viable. So then that way I don't have to fiddle around with it later. Oh, damn it. Alright. So I then take this face and move it up here. See, no, that's too steep now. There's like an in-between of that. I don't know, what would the in-between be? 0.75 maybe? Perhaps? Can I put math in here? I can. Nice. Sweet, I can just halve that. Alright. So if I move that like down here maybe. See, that to me feels a little better now. So let's export this and give it a try. And then I think I should be able to just to click re-import and it should work, I think. So let's export FBX and I'm just going to overwrite it. Now, where did I put that? Environments, common, scaffolding stairs. So if I click re-import, yeah, it does the new mesh. There we go. So yeah, that feels, I don't know, it just feels kind of better to me. So let's test this. That's actually almost the same slope, that, funny enough. Except stacking them upwards is a little troublesome because it's not quite to scale. So I might need to fix that a little. Maybe I make it by, yeah, see the snapping's kind of funky. That's not good, so I'm gonna have to do something about that. Oh, I'm stuck. How do I get out? But can I walk up these? I mean, I should be, yeah, okay. So yeah, I like that angle. But I do need to somehow address how this is snapping. Because I should only really need to move it a little bit. Like, it should do that, but there's like a little gap, which isn't good. So that means in the model, instead of doing multiples of 5 and snapping, I do need to do multiples of 2, I think. So let me get that cube back. So yeah, I know this is like painful probably because it's just simple geometry and it's nothing fancy yet, but trust me, getting the scale right is like really important. That's when I was teaching, I'd always get my students, first thing you got to do is establish your scale, otherwise everyone's gonna have a bad time, because it's just, yeah, it gets really rough when when no one's like established how big everything should be and all that. And it's, yeah, it's something that's it's really important to get right. So yeah, so I'm just trying to think how tall this should be. I don't know if I could do 0.8. Maybe that would be a bit better, because I had it at 0.75, so maybe 0.8. Yeah, alright, well let's give that, I'm just going to try it, just to make sure it stacks nicely. That's probably the steepest angle I'd probably pick. Actually, you know, we can actually test it in Blender. Well, I don't know why I'm doing it in Unreal. We can actually, for the stacking at least, we can test it here. See, that's how I want it to stack. You see how it like connects and it's just perfect? That's what I want. But how far up did I have to move that? See, because if I do it by 1, you can see that there's a bit of a gap here and here. So it's like, what size can I make it where it actually lines up? And I believe I can actually just move this and... Oh, wait a sec. Because, well, I guess the weird thing is that most staircases will stack like this. And mine are a little different here. So, let me, yeah, I'm going to try it like this way. And if I copy paste that, snap it over here. Yeah, so that lines up nicely. All right, well, let's try this. And there's a massive crow outside my window. That's big. Anyway, yeah, you guys can't see that, but there's like a huge, like, black crow, like that big outside. It's kind of cool. Anyway, let's export this. FBX. For some reason, my music stopped. Why did my music stop? Oh yeah, so you guys have, I have like a playlist of copyright-free music playing, but I have like my own little jams that I play through here, and it's stopped for some reason. So I'm gonna turn that on. All right, let's try this again. So if I then re-import this, oh, hold on, I overshot that a bit. Ooh. So let's say in editor, does that stack? No, what? Why is this not? Hold on. Oh, damn it. So I can't scale it at 50. Maybe at 10. No. Maybe at 5. I hate using 5s. Okay, well it works at 5, but I don't like 5s. 5s is too finicky. But I mean, I guess that's alright. I just want to see how it looks like by itself, just as one of these. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Is that too steep now? How high does that actually get you if I was to like measure this? Is that a whole meter? Oh, it's not a whole meter, but it's close. But I think it needs to be like 1.5 meters. It's like 1 meter point and a little bit. So maybe, yeah, okay. Hold on a minute. I think this will be the last little adjustment I do. Let me undo all that. All right. So how tall is this? Okay, well that's, all right. Oh no, that's not what I want. Wait a minute. I thought I tried that because I'm looking at Unreal. Okay, yeah, that's what I want. All right, that's, yeah. Because I had it like where I want it to come up to that middle line or just below it. And it wasn't. So yeah, okay, this might work now. Let's give it a shot. Me and my stairs. Hopefully, yeah, things should get a bit more exciting once I actually like get the scale established and then start doing some details. And I'm kind of looking forward to texturing. And I know that sounds weird because I usually hate texturing, but I'm kind of looking forward to adding the colors and then having it in the level and building, because that's going to be the fun bit. I was hoping to do that now with an asset pack and just like rebuild the level, but yeah, no, asset store, no, I didn't find what I wanted. Unfortunately, it's there's no like set guidelines. It's just like you upload whatever, and sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you get some garbage. So yeah. So that's a bit of a shame. It means I'm going to have to spend an extra few weeks. But if it means I get the right assets, then I'll do it. Let's re-import that. There we go. See how that's perfect. Look how great that lines up. That's what I'm talking about. Because then I can snap it to 10 instead of 5. And I move that there, and boom, it's perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Whew. That's what I'm talking about. And the angle looks better. Like, it actually looks kind of more natural. So, That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get it. Let's get on with it. So I'll get that cube, that other cube I had back, because I might need that for later. And I need to, I need to make that thinner. Or, wait, which way's forward? Okay, sorry. So I need to click that side. Bring that in. I want to make these thin. Like maybe that much. Yeah. And then in the middle I'll have all the little bits. But how many should I have? Good question. Let's make one step and see where we go. So I should be able to just duplicate this and hide the other one. I'll move this back down to... Ooh, that's not what I want. Move it back down here. Actually, I'll make a new cube, because this is going to get a bit messy, I think. What is... Wait, what have I done? Oh, it's still in edit. I just deleted the faces. I'm silly. Hold on. That moment when you delete an object's faces, but not the object itself. And it's not deleting itself now. Why? That's so weird. I don't know why it's... And this is back. I don't want this. Okay, there we go. The little circle thing. That always shows up. Alright. So let's I'm going to copy from this cube, because I can actually set a good... Because I don't really need to have any... I just need to make a cube. I don't need to make anything fancy. I don't need to adjust the verts or anything. So I'll just make this the size I want it. And I think I want very thin, so you can sort of see through the stairs. It's kind of like architecture in a sense. I'd imagine architecture is probably quite finicky as well, like this, where you have to get everything to the right measurement. So I don't know, maybe it's more like an architect stream than an art stream, but it'll look pretty one day. Just reading the chat. Yeah, I might not get around to reading every message, by the way, because I gotta like get this done, of course. But if you want to leave game suggestions, I suggest you do it in the Discord, where I might actually read it. Because yeah, because then it's permanent, because the stream kind of disappears after a few weeks. But I'm just reading, because yeah, there's been a lot of activity since I last checked. Is there any questions I missed? If so, repeat them so I can see it. I think I've read these ones. Okay, sweet. But yeah, I gotta make like another stair model. I plan on making another one that's like sort of at an angle, like 90, like it sort of curves. But I might do that more with railings, and I'll make like a platform. So then I can modularize it. Is that a word? I don't know. I think so. But yeah. So I'm just looking at this. This is a little too wide. So maybe I do 0.8. Nope. Maybe 0.9. Nope. 9.5. No. Oh, how thick are these actually? How thick are those? Did I make them? Ah, hold on. I gotta get rid of that other cube. How thick are these? Did I make them too wide? That's 4 grid spaces. I don't know how big that is, but maybe I do 9.2. Oh, that's like perfect. Epic. All right. And I'll mirror this. There we go. Now, there's a few different things I can do with this, because I can either make these thick. Maybe not, actually. I could try and make these... Nah. Because I was going to say I can make them thicker, but that actually will clip into the ground, and that's not good. Let me think for a moment. Yeah, you know what? I'll just... Because I was thinking I'd like to make these longer, but it's going to like clip off the edge of the... Actually, maybe I could make them a little longer. Because these look very shallow for stairs. Like these little bits. Like they look kind of... They don't look deep enough. But they actually do clip like right on the edge there. But I know that these are a bit too thin. At least I think they are. Actually, no, these are fine, actually. Or not. Because, yes, the weird thing is, because yeah, like I said, when you like move faces, it skews the face. And I don't like when that happens, because if you do it down here, look how thin, that's like really thin now, even though it's technically the same height on either side. So it's a bit of a trick. It's a bit tricky doing, yeah, it's the same problem I had with the other asset. But let's just make some copies of this. I keep thinking Alt drag is duplicate, because my brain is still in Unreal mode. So it's Control D, but for some, oh, is that actually duplicating it? I hope it is. Okay, that's not moving. Okay, yeah, okay, there's a duplicate. There we go. Let me try it again. I messed that up. So I'll make like, I don't know how many of these can actually fit. But, I mean, I guess that looks alright. It's not, it's a little off though, like these aren't actually aligned right, and that's a little, maybe I need to move it down, I don't know, or up, like here. I'll turn on wireframe, that might make it, okay, yeah, see, these aren't even. Okay, that's bad. They're all kind of, okay, actually, yeah, now it's lined up. But this, that needs to be higher. Oh, I need to duplicate it. So that's what I love. This is why grid snapping is, I've spent so much time like focusing on making sure it's right, because look how easy this is. It just snaps into place and it's just perfect. There you go. All right, now we got something. Let's give this a try. I don't know if, I think complex collisions should work on this because there's enough of them for, I think, Gabby to traverse. So I'm gonna quickly give this a test in the editor and see how it looks, just to make sure it's like, I mean, going in the right direction. Because you never know, all sorts of mistakes happen. So let's save that. Let's, I'll turn off that X-ray mode. I forgot how I did that. Shift X, Alt X, Control X. I don't know, I can't remember what the shortcut was for that now. Oh, it's this, okay. That's, I found the button for it. Let's replace you again, and let's re-import. Oh, what? What? Oh, wait, I know why. Okay, I had that cube in there still. Oops, I had this turned that. So let me try it again. All right, now I can add that back, and then I can re-import. Boom, look at that. Oh, I'm liking this. Okay, that's actually, I don't know if that's too small. I mean, it looks good, I think. If let's chuck in Mr. Unreal Mannequin, who's actually normal height. Actually, he's quite tall, but he's probably closer to the average height than Gabby would be. So let's see if I can turn off my game mode override. Can I select none? There we go. And then I'll select mannequin. So how are those stairs? How do they look like compared to him? Do those, I think those look, they look kind of small actually. Like those actually look very small. It's hard to tell in 3D because when you think about actual stairs, yeah, they're actually, I don't know how like I would guess it should come up like the first step should come up. Actually, you know, maybe that is normal because I'm trying to like measure it compared to his leg. That seems like he could step up on it. But I feel like maybe less, like half the amount of steps maybe. But I don't know, I mean, I guess it looks fine. But it just looks kind of small, you know? I want to try that with half the amount of these and just like, ooh. Oh, it's not an even number. Oh. Oh, well, I mean, no, that's fine. I forgot, I didn't delete the ones at the end. So it is an even number. It's just, I thought it would be an odd number. But you see, I would want these all to be then thicker, like that way, but it doesn't fit in these frames. So that's a bit of a problem. Like, which way? This way. Like that? But, I mean, I don't know. Let's just try this one as well. I just want to, like, check. I'm just curious about it. Oh damn it! Gotta delete this one. All right. Export FBX. So I'm gonna make a duplicate version. I'm just gonna call this -02 and export it, and then import that in here, so I can compare them. Oh no! Oh, it did them one by one. Oh, that's disgusting. How did I have it so it was all combined? I don't know how I did that. Oh, maybe it's because I had the first model imported normally. I don't know, maybe, I might have to combine these quickly. So if can I group these? Like, or there's a combined, Control J? Yeah, there we go. Control J, that's the first keyboard shortcut I remembered all day. And that rhymed. Very cool. All right, let's try this now. Please work. All right, there we go. Let's compare them and just see what feels better. Okay, I'm liking the snapping. The snapping's good. But what feels... Oh, I'm over here. I have a roaring man... Oh, I haven't set the collisions. Hold on. How did I do that? I forgot how I did that. Project default? Use complex collisions as simple. Yeah. Alright. Let's bring him in. Okay, well I can walk up both of them. That's good. That's always a good sign. That's what feels better. See, these look yeah, it's weird. I feel like I kind of like how this wide one looks, but the gaps look a bit too big. But I mean, you look at his feet on them. Let's see if I don't have any IKs on this, by the way. So I know that's the first thing everyone's gonna say. It's like, oh, you know that IKs exist? It's like, yeah, I know they exist, but I haven't put them in yet. But his feet are actually quite, like, those are very small, those steps. So yeah, I gotta do something about that. On this one, it's a bit less of an issue, but like, you couldn't step on these without your foot clipping into them. They should be like double the size. Like, you see how that, like, the one step should be the length of his foot, I think. So these are all a bit too small. But like, well, you know what? I'll experiment. Let's try making these longer. How? Maybe 0.2. Let's get to wireframe mode. See, yeah, here's the problem, is that if I do that, you see it comes through to the end of the stairs, so I might have to make these thingy majigs a bit thicker. But I reckon we'll do that, and then I'll change the size of this later. So how big did I make? 0.2, okay. 0.2. Oh, it only does it one at a time? Oh, that's bad. Can't do it all at once. I'm sure there's a way I can do it, but it's not obvious to me what it is. I feel like I should be able to shift select them all and change them. So that's them at... That's looking better, but it's... Yeah, they clip through, right? So I feel like I should move this back to where I had it. Yeah. And maybe move them all, like, slightly lower. I don't know. I'll just leave them there for now. And Control J. Oh, why did it get rid of the thing? Control J, please. Why is it? Oh, I have to. I don't know why, but I have to. Okay, it did it before, but I have to apply the modifier. There we go. I don't know why I did it fine the first time. Oh wait, I don't want to import. Sorry, I want to export. Let's... Alright. Does that... How does that look? Wait, I gotta re-import. Alright. Oh. What? Hold on. Is it just me, or is it... Oh, maybe it... Okay. They look... Yeah, they look uneven. Oh no. That's not good. They shouldn't be uneven. Oh, it's the first stair. It's throwing it all off. It doesn't tile. Yeah, that's not even. Damn it. Ah. Silly me. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? Wait, is that mirrored? Okay, that's mirrored. Sweet. So yeah, you see? Okay, this was obvious, but I don't know why I missed that. So this needs to be lower. How much lower? Don't know. But we will find out. I think by that much. I don't know. I mean... How big is 0.8? Wait. Let me look at the size. So that's on the Z, that's 0.08. That's 0.2. It's 0.32. If that's going up by a consistent amount, then that's sick, but I can't tell because I'm a bad mathematician. I don't know if that's... I'll reposition these. I just want to be sure that that's actually going up by a steady increment. Because I want to... Yeah, I'm trying to keep it in line with that, with this grid, right? But it's not the same... It's the thickness. It's not a multiple of 2, it's a multiple of 5. There we go. That would explain it. Okay, let's try that again so I can actually line it up. So I'm thinking like that. Okay, that looks more even now because it's lined up to this grid. All right, except these are a bit too long, but it's okay for now. At least I think it will. I'm pretty sure it will be. It should be fine. Or not, actually, because they need to be... Yeah, no, hold on. This isn't good. This isn't okie dokie. Because that needs to stay in the bounds. This needs to stay here, but then that kind of throws off the angle completely. Let me try that again. Sorry, rotated the camera. So maybe if I have them centered, I don't know if that does it. That's better. And I like, yeah, line the angles because that might be that might do a better job at keeping them inside the bounds. If that's possible. No, because it stops. Okay, this is harder than I thought it would be. See the problem? It goes over, and that's not gonna tile very well. Unless... How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so what's a meter divided by 6? This is probably an obvious question, but I'm not good at maths. What's 1 divided by 6? Oh, you're joking. I don't want to have to make every step this unit long. What's 1 divided by 5? That's more like it. So maybe if I have 5 of these instead. That are all... How much? 0.2. Actually, yeah, that is 0.2. So this should technically... Oh, that's what I did wrong. That needs to be up... Wait. Oh, hold on. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm seeing. But there's that... So they're on... wait. Oh, no. I don't think this is lined up either. I think that needs to be up here. Yeah, okay, so I have that wrong. But then this one, it should line up here, but lower. And it's not. And that's not good. Because there's a... Alright, well, hold on. Give me a second to think here. They need to be spread out more, because you see how like they overlap? There's enough of these to fill up that entire meter, and they're all being bunched together. So I might put them all on one level, like this, and then we'll move them upwards. See, yeah, that fills to the end. That gets to the end there, which is great. So I just gotta get them in place somehow. And then we'll worry about how this lines up later. But is that even? No, that's not. It's almost, but not quite. Maybe if I... Okay, that might be better. Alright, I think that's even. I think. Let's try it. Export FBX. So I probably have to wrap up soon, actually. I've actually been here for a while. And I'm getting hungry. So let's re-import. See how that... Okay, now that's even. Yeah, that's much better. I think it is. It looks even to me. Let's hop in. Yeah, that looks even now. Okay, I'm actually liking the second one a bit. Let's see how his feet measure up. Okay, that's a bit more, yeah. This looks tiny, like a miniature one. This looks better, I think. I don't know, what do you guys reckon? I think this one, but I'm open to any feedback. Oh wait, Alt-D can duplicate? Wait, are you serious? Alt-D. Oh, wait. It's snapping, hold on. Oh, what do you know? But Control-D does the same thing. Wait, what is the difference between Control-D and Alt-D? Alright, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to look into the docs on that one. But yeah, I'm gonna put Gabby back in. Let's see how she measures, because she's a little short. She's like 5 feet. 5 foot something. I think exactly 5 feet, I think. But I was thinking maybe I might make her a little bit taller, but I think 5 feet for now is fine. So I gotta change my player to Gabriella. Alright, how does she measure? Does her foot actually fit on the stair? Let's have a look. Well, it clips a bit, but I mean that's fine. I know why that's happening. If only I could... Hold on. Do I have my... Okay. I want to see if I can, like, pause it as she's walking up them. I gotta get my controller. Because my controller, I can make her walk by, like, pushing the joystick. There we go. Controller mode now. So if I, like, tilt the joystick a bit, and I have to hit there's a console command. If I pause it, it'll pause it. I gotta do a combination of moves. Gotta have her walking. And then boom, there we go. Let's see. Oh, damn it. I was wanting her to walk up a bit more. Let's try that again. Just line that up. Alright. That looks good, I think. Yeah. Those stairs look around the right size. I don't know if I can move her over, like, quickly. Can I minimize this? Oh, she's not there in the scene view. Whoa, what happened? Okay. Everything went blurry for a sec. Let's try working up these ones. Oh, wait. Let's put it back here. Yeah, those look too tiny, for sure. Alright, I think I'm gonna go stick with that one. So, stairs, be gone. How many of those could I stack? I just want to see how it looks like even longer, just to... Because if you stack a lot of them, it can look kind of strange if it's not done right. That's looking alright. Yeah, I'm liking this. Alright. Well, at least, it's good that we at least sorted the scale out, because that's... Yeah. That's going to be much easier for later on. Hydrogen Skies says, when you Alt-D, you only need to change one object in edit mode. And all the other duplicate... Oh, wait, really? Hold on. Gotta try this. So you're saying if I Alt-D... Oh, wait. Is that an instance? Is that what you're saying? So instead of copying it, it's an instance. I know that Maya has something like that. I want to try that. So if I... Oh, it is an instance. Hell yeah. Thanks, dude. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, God, I forgot how to... I didn't know you could do that in Blender. That's sick. Hopefully that doesn't cause any problems, because, like, I know if you instance certain objects and export them, it doesn't copy the instances sometimes, because, like, you know, FBX doesn't know what an instance is, but Blender does, so... That's sick. Let me just turn this controller off, because I don't need it now. Gotta hold down the home button until the light turns off. Come on. There we go. Alright, so I might spend maybe like another 5-10 minutes just fixing this up, and I'll probably go eat. How many people came to watch, actually? 50. Oh, nice. Thanks for sticking around. I know this like is by far not my finest moments here on stream, because I'm like, my head's still in like Unreal level design gear. It's really hard for me to switch gears. Usually it takes me like a few days to like, or a few weeks sometimes to really get in the flow. So yeah, because I haven't done, this is literally, I didn't do any practice before the stream started. I didn't do any pre-recorded or anything. I just like literally opened it for the first time in like months, an hour ago. So appreciate you all sticking around and watching. Hopefully it was entertaining. But of course, yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this problem now, but if I look on the side, you see how all the stairs are sticking out? That's a big no. We gotta have that not happen. And I think I might know how. If I can do this right. I think this might fix, maybe it won't. Okay, well that's better, but it's still kind of difficult to do. Unless I make all of the stairs slightly smaller. And I might do that, I might redo them as instances, like Hydrogen Skies said. And I had two duplicated inside each other there, so it was good I caught that. So Alt-D, hell yeah. I'll copy them along here so I know that they're all lined up correctly. Oh wait, this needs to be lower. I can't remember how that was meant to line up actually. Damn it. Because that's definitely not even. Is that it? No. No, that's not even. They all are except for this one. I guess like, This is tough. Because if I then make a copy of this over here, are the steps going to be the same distance? See, yeah, you see how it's really close? That's a no. You know, maybe I had it good before. I should leave those in, really. Oh, I've run out of undos. Did I save it? I hope I did. Yeah, I saved it. Yeah, okay. Because that was a good distance, and it would mirror. At least it looked like it stacked. I don't know if it actually did. Actually, let's actually look. Actually, no, that doesn't. I actually got that wrong. Oh wait, no, this isn't the same one, is it? I feel like this isn't right. Something's wrong. Yeah, no, this is yeah, no, oh, I didn't save it. Oh well, I'll do it again. I'll have to now. Always save your work, kids. Don't do what I just did there. That was bad. Yeah, this is an older from like 20 minutes ago. God damn. Bad Dobby. Alright, well, now I have a chance to actually instance these the right way. I don't know, I had it stacked perfectly in the other one. Maybe, oh, wait, I have an idea. I got the FBX. Thank goodness. I'll just put that in and all my problems will be solved. If I can import it. It won't let me drag it. Import FBX. I have to go through this damn menu. Alright, let's put you in there. Okay, well that's at least like, let's see if that actually was stacked properly. I think it was. Yeah. Oh no, there's actually a little bit more of a gap between these two than the others. So that's interesting. Alright, well I don't know why it made it the whole thing. Oh well. Let's try that again and let's try and see if we can get them even. And then I'll probably like call it a day. So Alt-D because then I can just change the size of one of these and hopefully they'll all follow. At least I hope that's the case. So if I change that... Oh, wait, no, it doesn't do it. Oh, it's only if you edit the polygons. Okay, well, I don't want to edit the polygons yet, because this is just a cube. Oh well. 4, 5. Oh. You know, maybe I change the actual height of these stairs again. I don't want to do it, but let's. If it means that, I don't know. Let's just see. You'll see why. Like if I move that down here instead, or up there. I want to export this and see. But I need to combine all of these, right? I gotta Control J and then export FBX. We'll call this number 3. I want to keep the second one there just in case, and then I'll pick one. Because yeah, these actually, they look like they stack, but they actually don't. Not perfectly. There's a more of a gap between these two, and that's I think I can do better. So let's put that in. All right. Now let's compare this new. Okay, so the angle is a little different now, but it should hopefully make the stairs a bit easier to work with. But I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Okay, stacking. Okay, well that still works. It's just 10 units shorter. So at least I can still like move these and position them and snap them really. Oh, maybe not really easily. Yeah, no, really easily. There we go. It just, they're slightly less steep. And I don't know, I kind of like the steepness of the others. Let me, I'm curious if I actually do scale these like that, how, oh, oof. That's, I wonder how, like, they look, because I probably will have to scale them at some areas. But I want to just make a good default size that works in most cases. I gotta change that collision though, because that's a big, that's not good. So I'll move this here. Alright, well I can walk up them still, that's good. I don't know, the steep ones are a little better I think, but they weren't even. Let's see if I can actually like, I'll have to change the pivot too. Probably. I want to put it on the corner. I think that's where the standard, that's what you're meant to do. But yeah, that's sort of how the stairs are, it kind of looks like a ladder almost. It's sort of funny. But can those be scaled to fit these sorts of heights, I wonder. Alright, well they sort of can. Kinda. But they have a little bit of overbite. And I'm not sure how to work with that exactly. That you don't, because technically, yeah, it's weird, because on the ground you don't want them clipping in, like you want them to sit like this on the ground, but at the top you kind of want it to reach a bit lower, if you get what I mean. Like you don't want it going over the edge here, right? But I don't know, maybe stairs, well yeah, because then the actual step is aligned with the ground. And I guess that's the question I gotta ask myself now, is like, do I want the step aligned with the ground or the railing aligned with the ground? Because that makes a big difference, depending on how I choose to do it. So I'm not quite sure exactly what the answer to that is. Because then I'm gonna have railings on the top here that are gonna be a bit off. So yeah, I think the tops of these need to align. And I don't know if I can like, because I did scale them. But it's like, but if I have them set it 1 by 1, I can get it to 1 by 1. Yeah, so that's like, if I squash them, I wonder how steep can I make these, I wonder. Just curious. Alright, I can still go up that. Okay, that's cool. But that's like the default size here, right? And how tall does that come up to? Let's have a look. I want to measure it. So if I have 3 of these, or 2, maybe, should I test with 1 or 2? I've got 3 here. So 3 of these comes up to 1.5 meters, but just over, it's like 1.60 meters, not 1.50 meters. Alright. So that means this needs to come down by this much. But as you can see, it throws off the stair alignment, so... The fun problems of modeling. Maybe... Oh, okay, I have an idea. Let me ungroup all these first. I have an idea. So, what I could try doing... So these need to definitely, I think, be here. Because then they're 1.5 meters, which is good. Actually, no. Yeah, no, actually... Because that was... I already tried that a while, like, earlier. And that wasn't steep enough, I think. And I remember not being happy with it. What about these? How's one of these? Why is it moving the whole thing? Oh, they're all grouped. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Because that comes up to just below. Oh, wait. Okay, sorry. I'm getting really confused myself here. So if you're confused, that's okay. I'm confused too. So, because if you scale these up to kind of come up with the... can I ungroup these? I don't want these grouped. All right. Because what you do... Actually, I'll make some new ones. All right. So if you stack them and let's say, I don't know, you want them to come up to the ground, right? I might just do it with this one. I'll make this huge. And I gotta change the pivot point of this at some point. But you see how here it lines up, like those railings will line up with the floor, and you can sort of use the ground as an extra step, right? That's sort of, I think, how it should be. That's how it kind of should be, I think. And I know this is exaggerated. This isn't going to be how it actually looks. But just on principle, the bottom of the stair comes up to just below the measurement I need. Whereas the other one goes over by 10 centimeters. And that, I think, is going to be a problem. But the other one, size-wise, I think it's good. But the stairs, there's not enough... the stairs don't line up, like... You can't evenly space the stairs between them. Even though size-wise, it's pretty good, actually. So that's a... Yeah, let me rethink that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... How... I gotta get my reference cube back. Oh, I deleted it. Hold on. Let me make another one. Because I gotta figure this out. Add object... Cube. Where's the cube? Oh, there we go. Cube. Alright. So, I think I decided that this was the good height, but I just got to figure out how to align the stairs in them. Because that comes up to the tallest thing in that model is exactly 1.5 meters. And that's good, because then I can snap it. And 1.5 meters also works in multiples of 10 on the grid snap. Because I'm using 10 snap at the moment, and it's multiple of 10, and it works. Because you see, when I stack them, it's perfect. It's seamless. The only problem is the stairs aren't even. So that's what the problem is. I'm just trying to like say it so that I can understand what's happening, because I get really confused by this too. And I've got 2 of them. They come up to 2.5 meters. And that's great. So how do I get it so to have that size but with stairs that are evenly spaced? And that's the challenge. So how... Let me... 1.5. Wait, that can't be right. Oh, that's 2 of these. How much is 1 of these? 1.5 meters. Wait, I thought I put 1.5. Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh, wait, no. Hold up. That can't be right. That's 1.5 meters, right? Why is this saying... Why is Blender telling me that 1.5 meters is taller? That's... Hold on. I'm so confused. Because this one of these... Oh, silly me. Sorry. That's not 1.5 meters. That's, 50 plus 20. That's 70 centimeters. Sorry, one of these, I thought one of these tiny boxes was 1 meter, but this whole box is 1 meter. Okay, that makes sense. So that's 70. Okay. Sorry, I got, freaking, I bamboozled myself there. Alright, so that's the height. That's what I like. So let's bring that up. So that's the good height, but it's just how do you measure these? And maybe instead of 5, I make them... Can I fit 4? Like, it needs to be an even number, I think. An odd number is not going to work of steps. So I either do, I think 4. All right. So let's get you in the middle. Let's scale you out this way. 1 divided by 4 is that. Okay, so that actually is good because that's a slightly broader step. So that actually might be a good thing. Except that doesn't line up. God damn. Wait. Yeah, okay, well that's a bit tricky. Because this actually doesn't snap to the edge. Unless I do like some dark magic here. Oh, that's... No. This magic. Okay, there we go. Alright, well let's see if we can work with that at least. Yeah, that's the thing. When you work with multiples of 4 in a... Yeah, mathematics, basically. Maths ain't always that fun. Okay, well this is actually lining up now. Alright, sweet. Epic. Okay, sweet. Now how do we position these to be in line? Okay, this is gonna be tricky. Oh. I don't know, maybe this is too... Well, I don't know, let's try. Does that look... No, it doesn't look even to me. Maybe it is, I don't know. Let me... No, it's like slightly off. Because that comes up here. That comes up here. And yeah, because that... Alright, so that's like my point of reference. So that needs to be like there. That needs to be like here. That needs to... And yeah, no, that doesn't line up either. God damn. Oh. I think I know... Yeah, because the sideways... That's like... You can divide that by 2, I think. Or like by 4. By an even number. But the top you can't. Because it's 70. Which isn't like a... I mean, maybe it is. Because it's an even number. So maybe you can divide it by like 2s and by 5s. I don't know. Because you'd want it... well, I'm going to try and eyeball it. And just... I don't like eyeballing, but... Let's see if that looks... That looks to me to be more even. Whether it actually is, I don't know. There should be a way to calculate that, right? Like if I take 1 here, and if I like, I don't know, scale this to be in the middle of all this. How did I... Yeah. So if I do that, and measure how far these each come. Damn it. Alright. See, yeah, so if I center this, there should be like an even distance between the top and bottom somehow. And that seems to be. So I don't know, maybe I did get that right. Huh. If we look at it from this side, it still doesn't, I mean, it doesn't look even to me though. Actually, no, if I get rid of that, it kind of does. So I don't know, maybe I got it right. Let's, like that looks, if I like, with my fingers try and measure it. Yeah, no, that looks like... Okay, maybe this could work. Yeah, you can't see my hand on the screen, but I'm there like trying to like get all the lengths. Alright, well this could be it. The right model. Like, at least for a base. The only thing, of course, is, yeah, just getting that... the thickness of those. But I think that... I know what constraints they need to be in, at least, so that's good. Now, how do I export? Oh yeah, I gotta group these all and join them. And then export them. And we'll make that number 3. So if I go to 3 and re-import you, Wherever that button is, re-import. Okay, there we, okay, all right. So now that comes up to the right height, and you can see the stairs are sort of differently aligned. Now there's 4 instead of 5, so that should be a bit better now. Let's see if we can stack, if we stack these, how do they look? I just want to like test it and make sure that I got this. All right, now yeah, the railing's still kind of iffy, but at least it actually lines up, which is good. All right, hell yeah. And I can still actually walk up them and the scale still looks somewhat realistic. Let's get Mr. Mannequin in, just so that he can have a look. Where's Mr. Mannequin? Come out, Mr. Mannequin. Where are you? There you are. Say hi to Mr. Mannequin, everyone. I don't have an emote for him. What's sad is that there's probably, if I look on the asset store, someone's probably got one of those Fortnite dances, and I could probably, it'll probably work on this rig. So if I ever have spare time, I don't know, maybe I add a little something like that against my wishes or something. Okay, see, can I get his feet in a good spot there? See, that to me looks like good, like that looks like real stairs would be that size, you know? Like if you imagine one of his foot lower and that you just use your imagination and think that they're not clipping through them, you've got stairs that look like the right height, the right width, at least in terms of the steps. The railings, like I said, yeah, I still gotta fix them, but step-wise, I think that's good. That's a good point to start from. I think this was a bit too many, the 5. All right, let's see if I can, I know I said I was gonna finish like 15 minutes ago, but I want to quickly try and just fix those railings and then take a break. I have my reference cube, there it is. So it fits in that cube, which is great. It can line up. Now it's just the question of how do we get this to line up? Question of the day. Oh, hey, I got a follow. Bash City, thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, I gotta save. Control S. Thank you very much, Virtual Pulse. But yeah, I'm just reading through some chat comments, sorry. Is it not saved on UE4? I thought it was. Oh well, this doesn't matter because I'm gonna replace these anyway. That's just testing it. All right, so these, can I fix these in like 10 minutes and under 10 minutes? I wonder. Oh, another follow. A Gamir. I think that's how I pronounce it. That's how I want to pronounce it because A sounds fun to say. Thanks for following. Oh, okay, so I might have to like, how do I go to, where's edge mode? Give me edge mode. There it is. So if I move this down here, okay, because I can't move that other bit down, but I could move this higher, like that, which is like, oh, tough. Let me, hold on, let me try that again. I'll do it by vertice, probably, that might be, oh, no, I don't want to go to render mode. I want solid mode. I want wireframe, that's, where's wireframe? There we go, and then I'll go vertice, and I'll do it by this. If I like do, I don't know, I'm just gonna try doing this and see. See, yeah, because the edges of the stairs don't fit still, and that's like, that's bothering me. Unless, because I know that the stairs aren't like the entire, like they're all like lined up good, but they aren't actually in the middle of the stairs, so that might be something I need to fix. Let's try with this width, and I should then be able to like move these up uniformly and have them still, oh, they don't fit in this in there still. That's why? Maybe if I make this even bigger, and I don't want to, but screw it. Desperate times. Let's make this as wide as I can get away with. And I don't, this to me looks a bit too much, but let's do it as much as we can and see if we can like somehow fit all these in. All right. That's good. But yeah, I think that might be what we have to do. I was hoping to have these thinner, but I guess not. Actually, you know, that actually kind of looks a bit more realistic, maybe. What was it like before? Yeah, that looked a little... maybe they are meant to come out from the side. I mean, I don't know. Let me... Reference time. Because I drew them... I remember drawing them. It was actually kind of tricky. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but... Stairs. I don't know what'll come up. But... Alright, well this is sort of something. Except that goes down the middle. Construction. Stairs. Hey, it knows what I want. Alright, hey, that's the thing. What's this? Oh, I can buy it on eBay for 300 bucks. Alright, well how's this built? Okay. It's a little different to mine, because it's got like those things on the bottom. And it's, okay, this is like a little different, but there's 4 steps, so at least I know I got that right. I should have just looked this up before I started modeling, really. You can buy 1 step, you can buy 2 step, you can buy, wow, you can buy a lot of these. I know people sold these on eBay, that's funny. Alright. Is there like a, oh, what's this? Measurements. Alright. Well, they have like a specialized bit at the bottom, and I kind of don't want to bother with that. I just want like, I want like a picture of this, but like not, like, I don't know, maybe from a 3D asset, if someone's made one. But yeah, the sides do look thicker, so if I compare that, like, I think the angle is steeper, but yeah, I mean, that looks, I think these just need to be a bit thicker, maybe, if I can do that. Did I? Hopefully I didn't. Okay. So if I can like make these, how thick can I make these and get away with? Can I make them? Okay, I can make them 3.03. Maybe 3.035. Does that still fit? Okay. 0.375. Oh, that's like maybe 0.04. Okay, that's actually perfect. I'll do 0.04. It's like double the thickness of these. So I think that would look a bit better. Yeah. All right, well, let's save and put that over and have a look. Let's export you. I'll probably, yeah, I'll keep it on number 3 for now, but I'll probably go back after stream and update the file names. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, sorry, my bad. I forgot to get rid of this, and I forgot to group it. I forgot to, yeah, I keep hitting, because it just puts that there instead, because it can't, if there's a hidden object, it'll export it out, and that's like a bit irritating. Alright. Now, let's re-import this. And why? Oh, that's the old model. My bad. There's the new one. Alright. Okay, let's get more of you. Let's put like 5 of these in. Oh, look at that snapping. Look at that. It's perfect. Oh, yes. Doesn't look as steep. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh, no. Did I bamboozle? Did I make a big mistake? I don't know if you guys see what I'm seeing, but it doesn't stack any, like it doesn't, it's, oh, what did I do? Something's wrong with it. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but the stairs come up too high now. Like, god damn. This, okay, it doesn't loop anymore. You see how this high stair comes like way higher than that one. I didn't, damn it. Well, there's gotta be some way I can get around that, right? Like maybe if I could just get rid of that one. I don't know, let's try it. Oh, why didn't that work? Why is it every time I do something, it always like messes it up somehow? Wait, what? Did I just import? No. Oh yeah, I imported it. Sorry, I didn't export it. Alright, let's try again. Re-import. So I've just gotten rid of one of the steps to see if it actually like loops cleanly, and no, it doesn't. There's a huge gap. God damn it. Well, that might be for next time. The pain. But it's still, it's kind of weird. Technically it still comes up to the same height, but it doesn't feel as steep. Like, it's still the same dimensions, so I mean, I don't know, it's like kind of funny. Like, it looks not at all as steep as it used to. So that maybe that's another problem that's also going to be bad. But if I like have 4 of these, I just want to see how this stacks at the moment. I'm just curious. Because nothing will probably be, because that's actually very steep. This hill, I don't know if you guys can notice, it's actually like 40 degrees. This is a bit more natural. And it's only about like only a few degrees difference between these two. Oh, wait a second. Oh, okay. I didn't think this would actually like matter. But if you stack it this way, it's fine. I think. If I had that 4th stair back, it would actually be fine if I had it stacked like... Oh, wait. You can zoom in? Oh my god! I just learned that. Holy crap. You can zoom in this mode. That's epic. Press C and Z. You can actually zoom the camera. That is... Alright, well I just learned something. Anyway. So if I had them stacked like this before, but because I've made these thicker, I've had to stack them differently. Because you can still go up this, so... Okay, that's gonna be a problem. Alright. I need to make the things thinner again and more slanted. Then it looked normal. At least I think... I don't know, I think it did. Oh, this is... Whew, this is something. I'm gonna have to think about this, so I might have to come back for another stream. Hopefully, I'll try and make a bit of progress on the boring stuff, and then I'll come back and do some colors and textures for stream, maybe. Because, yeah, this is, like, really giving me a headache. This looks kind of funky, though. It feels like I'm gonna trip over when I walk up these, the way they're angled. Like, yeah, like, this looks like I'm gonna fall back, but it still kind of works, technically. Anyway, yeah, so that's just funky. Oh, making stairs is actually hard. If you want to like get the right measurements, at least it's like kind of tricky. So I don't need to save this. I want to get rid of that. I want to keep these here for now. I'm gonna undo what I had there and save this. And that'll be it for now, I think, because this is like giving me a huge headache. Who knew that something so simple could be so angrying, or whatever. It makes me irritated. All right. Any last minute questions before I head off? Because I don't know how long it's going to be until I do another little stream. Might be a few days. I want to maybe do one tomorrow, but I'm not optimistic because this is probably going to take a few hours to like sort out. So yeah. Did I use the newest one? I don't know. Newest what? I don't know what you mean exactly. Which question? I can't see it here. A sideways ladder. I'm just looking at some other comments. That's funny. A sideways ladder would be cool. Except I don't think I've made a climbing mechanic yet. Oh, with her boots. I thought about it, but I've actually also been experimenting with, like... I have a whole plan for it. I don't know if I can show it. Actually, I can show some. I'll show you what I can show. I can't show this whole board, but I can show this web page. Wait, no. What did I call it? Roadmap. projectfeelingame.com/roadmap. So I do have a little... Now, these dates, of course, I've, like, missed some of these. I was planning to have, like, by June to have this finished, but of course, like, things happen. So this V-Slice 1 milestone I've got is probably going to be, like, end of August. And here I've written that I'm going to add... what's it? I'm going to add, like, some effects, like, some experimental, like, particles. But then for the next milestone, V-Slice 2, which is probably going to be pushed back to December at this rate. But with that one, I'm planning to redo the animations, because I've, like, looked back on them, like, 1,000 times now, and it's like, yeah, I could probably do better now. So I'm going to redo a lot of them, but I was experimenting whether or not to have her run instead of skate. Because I think in the very first prototype she ran, then she skated, and now I'm not sure which to pick. I think both are cool, but for me, it's like running might look better on screen because there's more movement happening, and it feels, it just feels faster, I think. Like, from what because a lot of people say it feels slow, and I don't think that's because of the actual movement speed. Because the movement speed is actually the same as most parkour games. It's at 25 kilometers an hour she runs, which is quite fast. So I don't think it's actually anything to do with the speed, but a lot of people are saying that her run speed just feels slow, whatever that means, right? And I've been trying to figure that out. And to me, it seems it's the animation that's making it feel that way, not the actual physics. And in my head, it's like, all right, well, I can either keep the skating in and somehow, like, I think it feels a bit stiff, and it's not the frame rate as well, because a lot of people think it's the frame rate that's the problem. And I've actually diagnosed it. And I think I talked about this on a stream before, but basically it's not the frame rate, because my logic is there's other games that are out there that do the same frame rate technique that I do, and people don't complain about those ones. And they're also 3D games. So I said, okay, and well, they're fighting games, which is you need even more responsive controls, because everyone says, oh, this looks, I'll, like, open it so you guys can actually, like, see me play something while I explain this a little bit, because this is, like, something I want to sort of put out there, I guess. Because the animations themselves, actually, it's with how they move, it's not with the frame rate. Like the skate anime, because a lot of people says, yes, this feels slow, despite the fact it's going at 25 kilometers an hour. If I were to smooth this out and get rid of the limited frame rate, it would still look slow. It's just because of how I only spent 2 weeks on these, so they're not really that good of animations. There isn't enough fast, slow in, slow out with this, which I don't know if anyone here has been like an animation student or is an animator, but there's a principle of animation called slow in, slow out, and I forgot about that one when I was animating these. And it's because everything's moving the same speed. There's no slow, 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 fast, 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 slow, slow, slow sort of thing going on. Like, her arms move at the same speed. There's no sense of, like, dynamicness to it. It's just very static, and it feels linear. So that's why it feels slow. It's not the frame rate. Because, like I said, there's fighting games like Guilty Gear and stuff out there that have this same technique, that need those precise inputs more than my game does. And people don't complain about those ones. It's like, well, why? And because everyone's saying, oh, is this game gonna lag because of the frame rate? And it's like, no, it's just the animation. Like, I press space and she jumps instantly, right? So it's just because it's the animations. And with the jump in particular, because a lot of people were complaining about that, saying it was going to lag. And what it actually was, it was the actual, I don't know if you can see, but there's a few frames in between her idling and jumping, and those were too long. There was too long of an anticipation transition between the animations, but the actual jump would happen instantly. It's just the animation wouldn't follow quick enough, and that was the actual problem. But of course, yeah, I don't expect people to know that stuff, because, like, most people playing it, I don't think, are game developers or animators, and they probably can't, like, just look at it and know. So I've been trying to, like, look at it for the past few months, because I've had now months have passed since I released these, and I've been getting feedback on them. And that's what I've figured out. So what I'd like to do as a result, and there's also the tail is also broken completely, like it's detached from her body in some of the animations, but not all of them. And I thought, well, I'll probably just redo them all, because that might just be easier. It'll fix, hopefully, the tail problem, and it'll fix the other... I think the wall jump is good, like that animation, but the rest of them I might redo. Because the idol, I think, looks a bit too masculine. That might be something that, I don't know, like Cole McGrath, that might be how he stands, but I think for Gabby it's a bit too crouched and wide. I need something a bit more feminine and confident, I think. So I'm gonna... That's all stuff that I might as well just tell you guys now. It's not gonna be for a few months still, but I know everyone keeps asking about it, so it's planned. It's just gonna be a while because I have other stuff I gotta do. Because I'm the only artist, I'm the only designer, I'm the only programmer, I'm the only level builder, I'm the only project manager. So I have a lot of other stuff I gotta do, but that's on the list. So I thought I'd just clear that up. But I might experiment with some more stuff with the skates. But like I was saying, if I have this as a run, it might feel faster, if that makes sense. Because there's more movement happening more quickly on the screen. And that might, I don't know, it might fix it. So I want to do both. I want to do a run animation test and improve the skate one. Hopefully I get time to do that. So yeah, I guess that's a very long answer to that question, but I think it might address a lot of other stuff that people have been saying. But yeah, I know why the animations look not as refined, and it's not the frame rate. And it's the principles of animation. It's not the frame rate. Because even good animations do look good even when they're slowed down. Like anime still looks amazing even at that frame rate. And yeah, Dragon Ball FighterZ uses, like, just looking at the chat here, that's where I got the technique from. And I found it weird that no one was complaining about it in that game, but they were complaining about it in mine. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's not the frame rate thing, but there's something else here that I'm doing wrong. And I think it's just the animations themselves just aren't that good, because I only spent 2 weeks on them. So I want to come back and really dedicate, like, I think I've estimated 4 weeks here on my goal. So I want to put aside 4 weeks to just only focus on them and just make them really good. But I was estimating to do that in October. That's probably, I don't know, I might be able to make it by October, but it might be a bit later. So yeah. I'll answer some quick questions here before I head off. When did I get into 3D? I got into 3D first time, I think, was in 2014, I think. Or before that, 2013, yeah. And it was actually with Blender. That was the first tool I used. And I downloaded someone's Sonic model from DeviantArt, and I tried to rig it. If you go to my Instagram, I think you can actually still find some pictures of it from back then, of like 2013, of me with Blender open. But then I went to study, and I learnt 3ds Max, and then I kind of had to learn Maya. And then I kind of came back to Blender for Project Feline. So yeah, I've been doing it like professionally, maybe like 3 years, but I've been doing Blender. I first touched 3D, like, how long ago was 2013? Maybe like, that's not 5 years, is it? Maybe 6? Maybe 7 years now. I don't know. I'm not a good mathematician. Yeah, no, 7 years, that's right. But yeah, but a lot of that, of course, was at the same time when I was doing Unity and programming, and so I'm always kind of doing everything at once. So yeah, I haven't been doing non-stop 3D for 7 years, because I'm sure if you had been, you'd be a lot better at this than me. You know, if you do it non-stop for 3D for 7 years. But yeah, no, I kind of do all over the shop. I'm sort of doing everything, and I like it. I kind of like it that way because it means I get control and I get to do things. Like, because I do enjoy all the process. Like, programming's really fun. Modeling's fun after you get over the frustrating bits. And I enjoy it because it's like, it's me putting my world out there, and that's like, I could want nothing more to do that. But yeah. The new UI feels so clean and futuristic. Oh, thanks. I actually I didn't really change that much. I think I just removed one of the sprites and changed the font, and that was it. But I'm glad you like it. The layout was a huge thing for me that I wanted to clean up, and I had like a spare like few hours, and I was like, all right, well, I can, like, this main menu I think looks a lot better than the old one, but the buttons, I just made them white instead of, I had another sprite in there that I thought looked a bit out of place, And I changed the font. And rest of it's the same, more or less. But I'm glad you like it. So there's a few more questions here. Did you work studio or freelance? I worked, I did a freelance for a bit, and then I taught for like 2 years at like a vocational training place. Yeah, don't go to those, by the way. They're really bad. Self-teaching, I think, is way better. After spending years in education and years teaching in that very education, I can say from both sides as a student and a teacher, it's waste of money. Don't do it. I basically taught everything myself before I enrolled, and then I kind of aced all my classes, all because I watched YouTube, basically. So go watch YouTube. It's way better. I'm just reading this one from Revilo stuff. It says, it's okay if you don't want to do this, but I just finished a 3D video and uploaded it. I mean, yeah, if you want to like post it in my Discord, and there's a 3D chat for 3D art stuff. And if it's like something you've worked on, I'm not quite sure what you mean by 3D video, but because we don't let people like just put trailers and stuff, because that's just like self-promotion. But if it's something like demonstrating some work you've done and like a portfolio sort of style, if it's like that, then sure, go ahead and post it there. But yeah, self-teaching, dude. I'm just like looking at some of these chat comments. Self-teaching, like, I wish I could just like give I don't know, some kind of talk about how good self-teaching is. Like a video maybe, but I don't know if I don't think I'm the best person to listen to, because again, I'm still not finished. Like, I'm still on my journey. I think it'll make more sense if after I finish the game I start getting into that, because who knows what will happen. I could completely mess this up, and it'll be very stupid of me to claim I'm an expert. But anyway, yeah, so I think that's all the questions we had, if I'm correct. But I thought I'd just go over that stuff. And yeah, so next time I'll probably just set up what I'm going to do for the next stream. I have a few other models here that I need to do. I need to pick the color palette out too. So I've got like, I might post this image later. I've got like 4 different ones. Personally, I like number 4 the best, but I've got these other ones. And here's the other props that I got to draw up. So there's a few more props I need to draw. So I've started on that barrier. I started on the stairs, and I got to do the crate. I think that will be an easy one. I don't know why I didn't start with that. And then these two. These two are going to be interesting, because the shipping crates, I want to model them very low poly, but all the detail I want to bake in. And I haven't baked in a while. I haven't done any normal matte baking in a long time. So hopefully that won't give us too many hiccups. Because I want to like model them in to be nice and then bake them onto a low poly one. Because I don't think you need to have all that modeled in. It's just not necessary. And see if I can give the illusion of detail with textures. And then this little bit here is a crane. I don't know if you can see that on this side to the right. That's like the middle of a crane. I want to make like a crane, but have a top, a middle, and maybe, I don't think I'll even need a bottom because you're not going to see it. And I just want to like stack those to have like a long, so I can make the cranes long if I want, or short. That probably would have been an easy model to start with too, actually, but I'll get to that next time. And here's some more reference images. So that might come in handy later, some of these. But yeah, I think that'll be it for now. Well, I still haven't finished this technically, so I can't tick off anything. Big sad. So those are still work in progress. But how long did I spend doing it? It would have been about an hour I spent trying to do that, I'd say. So yeah, sorry, I gotta switch these to square brackets because of that Chrome plugin I'm using. But yeah, for this thing, wait, what was that estimate? Was that 8? I think that was 8. But yeah, log your time. If you're a developer watching, keep track of how much time you spend. It's very helpful. It helps you analyze yourself. If you're like, after you do some work, you always want to look back at these and think, okay, were my estimates actually accurate? And it's helped me a lot, because I was thinking this would take 1 hour, and it obviously didn't, because all this other stuff happened. So I've learned. I know it's probably going to take about 8 or 5, maybe 5 actually. I think 5 was what I had written, to get all that modeled and textured, because this is going to be a very simple one. Actually, wait, I got the railing. So maybe 8. Because I know it's gonna, so it always takes at least 4 times longer than I estimate. And I learnt that from documenting this, so I'd recommend it. I'll do a video on that someday, maybe. That'll be fun. Because I'm so into organizing and all that. But anyway, that'll be it for now. I hope you guys all have a, sorry, my brain. I really need to sleep or something. I need to rest. But I hope you all have a good day or a good night. Make sure to, thanks MX for the follow. Yeah, be sure to follow the channel if you haven't. If you're watching the stream now and you did not click that heart, you're gonna, just know that I'm disappointed. Please follow. And if my disappointment is something you can't bear, hit that button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, link down below. Join my Discord. And check out the prototype as well. I have a link to it down below. I'd really appreciate feedback on the maps. Because I made a new mode. And if you haven't tried it yet, please do. And I appreciate what you have to say about it. And yeah, so that'll be all for now. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you all soon, maybe in the next few days, for another stream. So, take care, guys.